Hello everybody and welcome to a new video feature called Mega Memories. So as well as our Mega Plays with Mega Visions, we're doing these Mega Memories where we take any retro Sega games, have a look at them, play them a bit, chat about them, chat about our memories behind them. And yeah, and with me this week we have Marcin. Say hello to the people, Marcin.
How's it going?
Yeah.
I'm here.
You're there. That's good. He's on the coffee, or is it the harder stuff?
It's the hard stuff.
Oh yeah, make that
Mixed
coffee
with
Irish.
Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Irish coffee.
Being British, I have some tea, so that's good in my
All
lovely
right.
Star Wars mug.
Keep
Other
up the
mugs are available.
stereotype.
Good, delicious, strong and milky, the way I like it, the way I like my women.
Old and stale is my coffee.
Cool. So yeah. Anyway, this week for our Mega Memories, we are going to be playing. You say it, Marcin.
Shenmue.
Shenmue. Yes. So in preparation for E3 in next week, I think it is. Yeah. Next week.
Yeah.
E3, we are going to play some Shenmue now. We don't know if any Shenmue announcement's going to happen or anything. Shenmue 3, like the Shenmue team for Shenmue 3 are not going to be at E3, unfortunately. But there's a lot of speculation that this could be the perfect time for Sega to announce Shenmue HD for PC, Xbox One, PS4. If they ever do that, well, I think the whole gaming world is basically dying for it to happen, so we kind of feel that Sega might be stupid if they don't, but you never know.
Hey, you never know.
yeah. Are you excited for this possible announcement, or do you think it's not going to happen? Do you think it's stupid for Sega to do it, like to even do Shenmue HD?
I have a feeling, like I had a feeling in 2015 when something was going to happen, but back then, although I think it was the day of, Yu Suzuki posted a picture of a forklift on the day of the announcement, so people were already thinking that it was something, and obviously something happened. And I already told this story hundreds of times, and people would get sick of hearing it. But yeah, I freaked out as soon as the fucking cherry blossom dropped, and you heard like the first note. I just went ballistic. Like you have no idea. I dropped so much money on that thing. Should I say how much money I dropped? Yes. For the Kickstarter, I threw $320 towards the Kickstarter. It's basically a new console for Shenmue.
Wow, that's bad. And what did you get for that?
A lot. I mean, I think it's a lot. There is a signature with Yu Suzuki on an art piece, I think. Some DLC, the soundtrack, the game. Obviously, I think I got the PS4 version, not the PC, just because I don't know. I just console. I don't know. And there's a whole bunch of other things. They had like the toy capsules, the toy capsules.
Oh, cool, yeah.
One of the rewards is like you get one of the toy capsules. They don't say which one, but there was Ryo, Chai, and Shenfa as like the options.
Wait, which one's Chai?
So, the bald skinhead guy.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot his name. Oh, he's brilliant.
we had him on. We had Paul Lucas on the podcast that year. It was the week after they made the announcement. We had Corey Marshall, Lisa Wilkerson, Paul Lucas, and they voiced Ren, Ryo, Chai.
Yeah, so check out that podcast.
Yeah, do it. Sega Nerds.
Yeah, check out the Sega Nerds podcast from last year. We can't remember what number it is because we've done quite a lot.
2 years. Time flies. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe we could maybe put a link to it in the video description or something. Yeah,
let's do that.
But yeah, I too back Shenmue 3. I can't remember how much I put down. Nowhere near as much as you. But I know I'm getting the game. I think I'm getting the PC version. I think I'm getting the PC version because I don't have a PS4. So I just went, PC. And I don't know. I want to get a PS4, but I don't know if I have one by then. So PC is a good option.
Sega's really going for PC, so that might be even the better option. So
maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so anyway, in light of that, in light of E3 coming up, the possibility of a Shenmue HD announcement, which may not happen, we thought, let's check out Shenmue. So yeah, we're going to look at the Dreamcast version. I don't think there's much else to say for the introduction, so let's jump into the game. Oh, it's so exciting.
I'm excited, and I just can't hide it.
Oh yeah. Test it. So yeah, Marcin, you're not really familiar with the 50, 60 hertz thing, are you?
No, I like I know the I know how that works on televisions, but I didn't know that was a thing in the European version of Shenmue.
Yeah.
And is that
Yeah.
every game? Then it's every game is an
Not
option?
every game, but a lot of Dreamcast games had this option. And I think some N64 games might have had it as well. Actually, don't quote me on that. I can't remember. But yeah, around the Dreamcast time is when they started adding it, and some Xbox games I remember had it. But then like Xbox 360 and like PlayStation 3 and onwards, they stopped doing this. I guess with HDMI being the main thing, you didn't need it anymore. But I've just noticed when I tested that out, it flickered the screen, and I'm not sure why. It could be because I've got the Dreamcast basically running from an AV cable into an HDMI converter going into my game capture device, which is then split into the TV and the PC. So I think so I'm going to keep to 50 hertz, which is technically the inferior version, because 60 hertz runs faster, and a lot of American games which are native 60 hertz used to run faster than European games, and arguably ran better. There was meant to be some good stuff to do with 50 hertz TV screens, which is why Europe chose it, but generally for gaming I think 60 hertz has always been regarded as the better version. Yeah. So yeah, the European version had this, so yeah, I guess the American version just didn't have it. The old screen. Now, I haven't played this game for a very long time.
What's very long? You know what? Let's save it
Years.
for the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, dialogue and text. Oops. Sorry, go back to that. Game mode. Text mode. Oh.
It would be. I think Shenmue mode is only when you skip it, right? Or is it both on at the same time? What does it say?
Text is displayed when the skip is used. Okay, I'm going to keep game mode on so you can
Both
see the
game and text. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Settings.
Put that bitch in
Sound.
stereo. Area
Area
jump. No. Have you ever used that before?
What the hell's that?
Don't use it because I mean it. So before you leave the dojo, it'll give you 4 options of like where you want to go. So instead of going through Sakuragoka and going to Dobuita, you have the option to go straight to Dobuita. It'll just teleport you to.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had that on ever. I don't remember that.
I tried that on like my 12th time that I played it, because I keep liking to I keep finding new shit every time I play, even if it's something minuscule. And I learned that was a thing. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do L zoom and R run. That seems more natural to me right now. I don't know how
I do. Yeah, for me it's L run R zoom just because.
Okay.
I'm used to that. I mean, but you're playing, so.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to the original settings. It's fine.
Okay.
I can't really remember like how. Okay.
It'll trigger you. You'll remember everything once you start playing.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, are we going to talk during the intro to the game? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
New game.
I mean, we could have we could talk a little bit, and then maybe once they start fighting, we can stop talking.
Okay.
But like when he starts walking through the snow and he's like staring at the Birkin sign, we can talk.
Okay.
So.
Creating file. Why is it taking so long to create a file? Now saving. Don't remove the VM. It says on my thing. Complete. Okay, good. Right. Oh my god, I'm actually quite excited by this.
Oh, me too. Oh. I actually have that as a tank top shirt when I work out. The
Really?
loading screen. Yeah.
That's cool. I remember that base of wood being amazing, and I still think it is amazing. Like, when I first played the game, I thought that was a cool piece of wood. The car looks quite blocky, but...
Sure, now it does, but then I was completely blown away by just the presentation of the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Visual style, the music, the full voice acting. I was how old was I? This will date me. Or show how young I am. What was I, like 9 or 10, something like that?
Oh, okay.
Completely blown away. My little 9-year-old head.
What a good game! What a good age to be alive. Although I
It
wish I was my age now when the Dreamcast is out, so I could buy the games. Like, because I was still in school, I couldn't afford the games myself. I didn't have a job, so. But
then you'd be waiting forever to get Shenmue 3. You'd already, if you were like, you're in your 30s right now, right?
Yeah.
So then now, if Shenmue 3 came out, you'd be 40.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, would you want to? You'd want to still enjoy Shenmue 3 when you're young.
That's true.
So there's the bitch, Fuku-san.
See, I thought he doesn't die here, does he? See, I thought he died when I first saw this. I was like, oh my god, he's dead. Whoa.
Oh no!
But he's alive.
Shows how long you play. No, oh yeah. You remember when he smashed the piggy bank, and
vaguely
he gave you the money for the boat ticket?
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's a bitch. And then he thought you were possessed because you were holding the mirror and staring at it for too long. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Should we be quiet for this bit?
Stay back, mule.
I'll keep talking.
For the last time, where is
So
the
the European
mirror?
version had the
I've no
English
intention
dub
of
in the
telling
first one,
you.
right? Or no?
Yeah, it did.
But Shenmue 2 came out and it was just Japanese.
Yeah, it was Japanese. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they had Japanese, which I preferred, and then the
You
Xbox
prefer-
version went for American voices.
But you played both?
Oh yeah, I
Version?
played both. Yeah, I never completed the Xbox version. I never sort of finished that one, but I finished the Dreamcast one.
Oh, there he goes. He loses
Father! Why?
Father.
Now then. No matter how often you ask,
When we had
I'll
Paul
never
Lucas
tell.
on. It was 2 years ago. Jesus, time flies. He said some of the lines, including "Where is the mirror?" Except in his voice. I had a small fan boner. And he also voices Chai, so the guy who does Landy is Chai.
Oh wow!
The bald-headed skin guy that goes. He's playing at least the boat ticket. Yeah.
You're
Did not know that was him until he did it,
Wait,
and then he kept doing it throughout the podcast,
The
which
mirror.
was funny.
it's
But
buried under the
yeah, it's
cherry
good.
tree.
I think Landy is probably the best character model in the game. He looks so damn cool. It's like his clothes and everything.
Do you remember
They
Chao's
actually look sort
name?
of quite natural.
Chao.
And when you compare it, when you look at, because
Woman.
originally
It
Shenmue
can't
was
be.
supposed to come out on the Saturn, and it was a Virtua Fighter
up.
RPG,
Oh
I'll
yeah.
allow you
starring
to die
Kira.
like a warrior.
And you look at the models then, and then how you see how they upgraded to the Dreamcast version. It was like night and day.
Yeah.
And you can tell why so much money went into the development, because they built it from the ground up on the Saturn, and then had to do it again for the Dreamcast.
Man, I'd love to get my hands on the Saturn version just to see what it was like. I've seen a very quick video of it, and it kind of looked kind of cool, especially for the Saturn days. This is the one thing that actually always confused me about this game. They're talking about these mirrors, but they're not actually mirrors.
Yeah.
They don't reflect anything. There's no. So that always, I always wondered: is there a mistranslation there from the Japanese? Like,
I don't know
does
if
the
it's
Japanese mean
mistranslation.
something else?
It might be a term, like it might be a term that's used that is, for other objects that aren't necessarily a piece of glass that reflect you. Like, there are other words, I'm sure, in the English language that have double meanings, or
Yeah.
you call it that, but most people recognize it by this. I think that's how mirror is. But yeah, I thought that too, unless they flip it around and look at it from the back.
What?
But it's
What do you say?
Made out of Phantom River Stone. Is that what they
Father!
say?
Your
I can't
friend.
remember.
I'm pretty. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Those
Yeah.
I think a moment of
love.
silence now. Sorry.
close
Oh,
to
yeah.
you. No. Father! No!
God damn, that's so cool.
So good. So initially, like for me, I got introduced to the game, like I said, around 9, but I didn't initially own it. So this was my half brother's game. So he bought the Dreamcast first. We bought it after. So we bought it around the time. So it must have been 2000-ish or so, and it already dropped in price.
Oh.
I think we paid $100 for it, and then got Sonic Adventure in it originally, and that was the first game we played. And then he brought this over, and in my mind, I was fascinated by it because it had 3 discs. I'm like, oh, holy shit, it's so big. Well, why are there 3 discs? That's like 3 games.
Yeah.
And he put it in the Dreamcast, and then I was just completely blown away, like I said, by the intro and all this stuff. Because like I mentioned in other podcasts, it's like you jump from PlayStation, and then you play those RPGs and other games that are on the PlayStation, like Crash Bandicoot and things like that, and then you jump to this, which is just completely night and day in terms of presentation, gameplay, vision, like the way the game is designed. And I just loved that's also what got me interested in Japanese culture too. Was this game.
Yeah.
I turned into a complete weeb when this game came out.
Man, it's I just remember getting the demo disc with one of the Dreamcast magazines. It just had like a video, like an opening thing, and it had like the fight scene, and it had another bit with what's her name? The girl who wears sort of orange stuff and she's got a hat on. I think she's Chinese in the game, I think. So she's not from Japan. And she's like standing on the top of a cliff. Is it Shenhua?
Oh, Shenmue, yeah.
Yeah, she's standing on top of a cliff, and like she's giving like a sort of little monologue saying about this guy who's going to come from a different land or something. And then,
even,
this
like,
eagle flies down and stuff. It's just so cool. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. And that intro looks, I think, even better than the in-game stuff. Like her face and everything. And then if you actually go into the Shenmue Passport, they have like those individual characters that you could click on, and each of them tell you tips and hints. So like Ryo's face or whatever talks about training and moves. Nozomi talks about oh god, I don't even know, was it weather or something like that? Each one had something different, but their faces and the models, I should say, were holy shit. Like they look better than most PS2 games. Even until PS2's death, I still thought Shenmue looked better than at least 60% of PlayStation games.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same. I was a bit more of I was quite a die-hard Sega fan back in the day, obviously, and I didn't get a PS2 till like when the PS3 was released, basically. Oh god, I can't get used to these controls actually. Wow. I'm sure you used to be able to like.
You probably don't miss the tank controls.
Wow, isn't that? Oh yeah, you can do this.
And there you go. And then you can move it around with the left joystick, see what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that cassette. And then you can press A, and then you'll take it in your inventory.
Shenmue. There was one thing. This is the one thing that I kind of didn't like about the game. You could pick up these cassettes and listen to music, but you couldn't walk around with the music.
You couldn't. Yeah, exactly.
So you could only sit there and listen to it. You couldn't actually like put it in a Walkman and walk with the music in the background, which I thought would be way cooler.
Go back to the desk though. They do have some other things in there. I don't think there's anything in these drawers.
Oh, okay.
But that's the other thing. So you could. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it adds to the realism, I think. You can open every single drawer and door, and you can turn on and off the lights. I think it adds to the realism, but a lot of the stuff, there's nothing there. So like, for instance, this one at least has a cassette player.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the thing you grab and you can listen to. You could buy cassette tapes at the Tomato convenience store, and I tried to collect them all just because.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I just realized the notepad said Master System. Did you see that?
No, that's the thing. Every time I play this game, I notice something new.
I'd never seen that before. Yeah, Master System. Can you see that?
Yeah, Master System. Yeah,
That's so cool. Yeah, stuff like that. It's
just like these tiny details. I love the Easter eggs that they have. Oh,
nice
there's
friends,
a picture of the
yeah.
friends.
I forgot about that. That's so cool. Photo of friends. Keep that with me.
It's fapping material for later. Nozomi. Nozomi in the flower shop.
Little Nozomi. I wonder if she'll be in Shenmue 3. Ooh, another cassette.
Yes, I think it's the other Shenmue version. I think it's Shenhua's theme.
Ah, yeah, that's the girl I was mentioning. Xiahua.
That is the name of the song, I think. Because in this version it's spelled Shenhua.
Yeah.
And then in Shenmue 2, in the American version, it's Shenfa. So I don't know if it's a mistranslation or what, but
Okay.
uh,
Can I change the control? I'm sure there's a way to change.
yeah, right there.
Right.
Yes.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
So you want to change?
I thought you could use the analog stick to move. You could change that or something, but
I don't think so.
I could have sworn you could have done that. Maybe that's in Shenmue 2 or something. So I
It's a
remember being able to
possibility
change
because
that.
I know in this game I thought it was the D-pad you move around,
Yeah.
and then use the left joystick to move your head around.
Yeah.
Essentially the camera.
Yeah, do the old free look, whatever he called it. He called the game a free game, didn't he?
Free, full reactive
should
eyes
still be
entertainment.
resting.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine, really.
They really sold
And
that
you?
shit, but I mean
Are
it
you
was.
alright?
It's essentially the
But I must keep busy.
blueprint for
Otherwise, I'll
how
get depressed.
most open world sandbox
understand.
games went.
But you
Free
work
is just
too hard.
free. The term free and the way that this game is played is essentially just what an RPG is
By
now.
the way,
You know,
Yeah.
Grand Theft
I
Auto
have this for
followed
you.
with
This is for
GTA
today.
3, and then you had Vice City and all those.
Yeah.
Games
Although
that follow.
I'll
I
leave
still
it on
think
top
this
of the
is
shoe
way
cabinet every
more
day.
like
Do you know what
in
folks
depth, more than like Grand Theft Auto. Like Grand Theft Auto worlds were bigger, and there's
I
like
believe
arguably there's
in
lots
the
more stuff to
dojo.
do and stuff. But
Really?
in
Thanks.
this, you could like we just showed you can open up every drawer, you can pick up objects. I think you can go to the fridge and pick up like oranges and stuff and just look at
Yeah.
things. So like I think this did have a lot more like the whole free thing still rings true to me because it does feel like I am actually doing stuff like that.
And this, that you bring up a great point because things like
I didn't mean to do that.
GTA, they're like, they say like you even take off,
I didn't mean to do
portraits. Why? We don't know. It's just in the game, and why not? You can. But like you mentioned before, things like Assassin's Creed or Dragon Age or Elder Scrolls, massive, gigantic games, but like the amount of detail, and by detail I mean things like this, where you could, like, if you go into like a town in, let's say, Fable or Dragon Age or whatever, you like the items in those games you can essentially just kind of miss. You could walk through them. They're kind of just there as added, background. But in this game, I feel, in Shenmue specifically, and that's one thing I want them to do in 3, is to be a big world, but a detailed world. It doesn't have to be as massive as Elder Scrolls or Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
But it should be an open world with more attention to the detail of each room and each town and the people's lives and things like that, which that's what I thought gave the game its charm.
Absolutely, and I'm about to do something that I thought was amazing for its time. Like, I'm going to call up the weather service.
You call it the weather service, you could call the cops if you wanted to,
Yeah.
the firefighters, you can talk to Nozomi on the phone.
Kanagawa Prefecture.
And
Eastern
once
region.
you beat the game, you have the
Tomorrow,
option to
clear
recreate
skies
the
predicted.
actual weather in 87?
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
was
what year it is.
that was the thing. This is the reason why you could actually call up the weather in this game. The weather was as it was during that year
as an extra, but like when you play the game, you have magic weather, which is what you're in right now. So every scene could be different. So you could be fighting somebody and it's raining, and that same scene for someone else, it could be snowing, or it could be a clear sky.
Oh, see, I thought it was actually throughout the whole game it was always the correct weather, but because people play the game at different speeds, the days will be different, so the weather will change for different people.
Yep.
That's what I thought it was.
So magic weather changes the people's weather. Like, it'll be different, and it's not like, oh, you're playing on this day, that means it's sunny for everybody. It's actually different for everybody. So the day the snow turns to rain will be the same for you and for everybody else, because that's part of the story. But the rest of the game, the day-to-day stuff, it'll be different weather. But what I mentioned earlier was once you beat the game, there's an option to turn it into the exact weather from 1986, apparently.
Oh, okay. See that? Okay, because as I say, I always thought it was the actual weather throughout the whole game, which is why they had the weather service. Like when you can call it the weather service, they actually did it because they had all the weather exactly as it was during the time, so to make it even more realistic.
Keep your balance.
But,
That's right.
Okay,
They
that's
have
interesting.
yeah.
There's
There's
a
little
Wikipedia
baby
says
Dio.
that.
Now listen. Tighten up your abdomen. Straighten up.
Magic weather.
Find your center of balance. Yes, like that.
So like there's a good example is when you are in the harbor
Good.
and you meet with Nozomi in the harbor and you're taking a picture with her, and then her friend gives you the option to pick the left or the right one. In the background, it'll change depending on like what the weather is. So you could have taken a picture with her when it's snowing, when it's rainy, if it's clear or whatever. So the picture will also be affected too, which I thought was really cool.
Wow, I didn't know this stuff. That's so wow. I love it.
Ryo-san, is everything okay? Don't
so
worry.
good, and
I'm
you could
fine.
follow, and the
I wanna
I
ask
have
you
the
about that man.
strategy guide somewhere. I bought the
Oh,
strategy guide a
that
long
man.
time ago too.
The
It must have been like
man called Landi.
2002 or
What did he talk with
2003.
my father about?
I bought it because I
demanded
wanted
the
to,
mirror,
unlock
and
everything.
then
It had
they
a
threw me out of the
giant
dojo. The black suits.
gallery
Catch
or
the names?
encyclopedia full of like all the
I
toy
don't know.
capsules you can get. So
They
there's like
came
check
out of
boxes, and you
nowhere.
can like say, oh, I got this
I
one and this
see.
one.
Thanks,
It
Koko-san.
shows you the
If you remember
day-to-day
anything at
activities
all,
of every
be
single
sure to tell me.
character in the game,
Oh.
including their blood type.
Why?
So
What
you
you
could
gonna
know.
do?
Blood type.
Yeah. So like, let's say I wanted to look up the
Ryo-san,
tomato convenience
where
store
are you
clerk
going?
lady. She's
You're
in
not
there. It
going
says the
after them.
occupation clerk or whatever. The
Please
blood type.
don't.
Let's say she's
Look what they
O.
did to Hazuki-sensei.
And it says like from what time to
They
what
killed
time
my
she's
father
in the store
right in front of me.
and her schedule.
I will have
And
my
it tells you
revenge.
a tiny bio too.
That's so cool, yeah. 'Cause I
I need
do
to
actually
do this
remember following someone
for
for
my
like a
father.
day, just because in one of the Dreamcast magazines they said that you could literally see people as they go throughout their day-to-day lives. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do that, and I picked a random person as they left their house, and then sort of followed them, and I could see them go to work. And I remember them coming back to their, like, I think when they go to work, they go into like a building or they go off screen at a certain point, but they do come back and they go home and stuff, and you can knock on their house when they're in and they'll open the door sometimes, and that was so cool. I mean, all that stuff is just brilliant.
And sometimes I like to call them on their bullshit. So if you talk to some random person on the street and they say they don't have enough time or they're busy, I follow their asses around and I'm like, you're not doing shit. You're just staring at this wall for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I just want to know where warehouse number 8 is, you piece of shit.
And it's so cool. And I remember they made a special demo. I think it's for E3 or Tokyo Game Show, like when they first showed the playable version, and they did a preview in like one of the Dreamcast magazines. And they made it so that you actually went to meet a Yu Suzuki model from in the game, So like they gave you part of the game. You got to run around. You got to basically had to try and find Yu Suzuki or something.
I think it was the president of SEGA.
Oh, was it
at
the president of Sega? Oh, okay. Sorry, in my head I had Yu Suzuki because he made the game. So maybe it's okay. Maybe it's president of Sega. Yeah, and
It was it was a SEGA suit. Yeah.
yeah, and you could ask people where to go and stuff, and they would tell you and all sorts of things. Can you go down here?
And in
Oh
the
my
demo
God.
version, in the early demos, they had him riding a bicycle, which they eliminated from the game.
Yeah.
But I thought it would have been a nice touch.
That would have been nice, but I wonder if it would have been awkward to do. I've never been down here.
Oh no!
I've never been down these steps before. This is quite interesting. Yeah, I forgot how bad the tank controls were, though, to be honest. If I don't
Yeah.
get my little bicycle.
I mean, I got used to it, but like it's obviously much smoother now. I'm assuming he's getting rid of the tank controls in 3.
Wow, maybe.
But I mean, I'm used to it. I know people can complain about it. Like in
Hey,
Resident
bro.
Evil, they have similar controls in the first
I want
3.
to ask you something. Yeah? What is it?
But I don't
that
know.
day.
I'm
Did you
fine
see
with it.
men
Like it's
wearing
not a
black
thing that
suits
takes away from my experience.
day?
Personally.
Yeah, I was used to tank
no, I didn't
controls
see
because
them.
like the Resident Evil
I
games
see.
back in the day. Obviously, they weren't all fully 3D,
idea
but they
of
had the
who
tank
may have
control
seen them?
styles, so it wasn't
Yep.
too difficult
How
back
about
in the day.
Mishima-san?
But I think now I'm so used to
Kondo-san?
using analog sticks.
Those
it just
women
feels a little
just
bit
might
odd.
know something.
Mhm.
You know,
And
they're
notice
always
the
near the
just
payphone
the
in
day-to-day
Sakuragaoka.
characters, like the
Standing there
side
chatting
characters,
and
they're
gossiping all
they're
day.
dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
their
they
mouth
know, and
moves,
are
but
chatting about it
nothing's going
now.
on over
I'll
here.
ask them. Thanks.
Yeah, But
So like
I-
the characters with more detail is definitely Ryo and Izumi.
yeah. Like, the main characters do look a
The
lot
main
more.
characters, yeah.
But if you like, there's certain games that I remember playing, like Fallout 3. I remember looking at, and the eyes in Fallout 3 were dead as well. It's like even years later, they still couldn't quite get the eyes
Mass
right.
Effect Andromeda. Let's go. More
Oh man, I'm not going to talk to those guys. Let's just keep going. Tell me where to go. Where do you want me to go? Should we just keep going?
left. You're gonna see the cat.
Oh yeah, the cat.
Well, they just trigger you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Aw.
is it Megumi?
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promised not to tell my mom.
You promised not to tell my mommy.
Sure.
Why would her mum be so upset about a
Then
kitten?
I'll show you.
When I got my cat, my dad
Is this
was
your
upset.
kitten?
He thought he'd kill it, but now they can't live without it. So I don't know what their deal is.
All alone.
All alone?
And you have the option to
Maybe
name the
other
cat
day
eventually. I
when
don't
it
think
rained,
now.
A car ran over
Oh yeah,
her.
vaguely remember that.
You have it's
My
Mimi,
big sister died.
Sasuke.
She said it was a big
Chibi.
black car.
Oh, what was the fourth one?
I think I
black
named it
car.
Sasuke. Rings a bell. I think that's why I named it.
Mimi.
And then me and sis, we buried the mama cat.
So if you give him tofu, she won't give you information. If you give him dry fish, she'll tell you about the old man who got hit by or almost hit by the black car.
Ah, okay.
So pick the fish.
So
I
you
think
wanna
I
keep
always
her
pick the
here?
fish because I thought, why would a cat eat tofu? I always just went for
I
fishing.
picked tofu in my other place just for shits because I wanted to see what happened. But
Yeah,
essentially what
so
happens is like you just have to ask an extra person about
I
the
see.
guy. So you just kind of delay it just a bit, but and the cat hates tofu.
So-
It's not gonna eat it.
Yeah, just I think you know a lot more about this game than I do because I played it, I completed it at least twice, but I can't remember lots of this stuff. Like I can't remember the girl's name or anything.
Oh, I wish I had that kind of memory and I could just keep playing it. But I feel like I've like combed over so much shit, like it's just. That's why I'm like, yeah, dried fish.
Bad fish.
Oh yeah. Oh, it smells like a fish's cunt,
So
but
it's
there
easy
you
to
go.
eat.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, so like listening to Corey Marshall's voice in the game, and then listening to him talk in real life
She's so
is,
tiny. But
is
already an
weird.
orphan.
It was surreal for me. When I was at E3, he did like a little meetup with like
Yamaguchi-san.
some people
Yeah, the car was
in
going
the
so
in the
fast,
Los
and
Angeles
I
area,
shot
and
him
I
down.
had like a couple of beers with him, and it was just it was this Japanese ramen restaurant. It wasn't too far from there. We just talked for like an hour or two,
That's so cool.
drinking
Yeah,
sake
it's
and
close
beer,
by
and
there.
it was just like really cool.
Megumi, you need to be
I'm
careful
like,
around
I would have
cars
never
too.
expected in my 9-year-old head that would ever happen.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I've got to go
it's
now.
It's special.
Yeah, I remember I interviewed him as well, one of the other Sega Nerdcasts, and he's such a nice guy. He was so cool.
When I think of a good one,
I
I'll
remember
let you
watching
know.
that too before I joined Sega Nerds.
Yeah, it's yeah, what a guy.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now
We keep going. See, I think for a lot of people who may not have even seen this game before, they might be watching it going, this seems really weird and boring because we haven't really done anything yet. We've just spoken to a few people and saved a cat, basically. And I can look at my notebook and I think it'll say, oh, I need to Gami-san. Yeah, Gamishi-san almost got hit by a black car. So this was another thing about this game that, like, it's not terribly difficult, but there are times when you find out a lot of information, but you're not sure where to go. But you can always find out either by speaking to people or by opening your notebook. Whereas a lot of games will be just, they'll be like, okay, go here, and they'll just appear on the map.
they hold your hand, yeah. And this game, especially in the harbor part of the game, I was completely confused because it was like you couldn't leave. There was this one part where you couldn't leave until you figure something out. So like if you try to go to the bus, it didn't let you. I think maybe unless it's almost midnight, so then you have to go back. But
Mishima-san.
oh, there you go. These guys
hello,
are big
Dio.
bitches. But yeah, I know, like in the current,
Did you see some men dressed in black suits?
State
Black
of
suits?
like people and
No.
fans, a lot of it,
I
people
didn't
require
see
like
them.
fast and intense
Well,
stuff, and
Did you happen to notice anything
you know,
unusual?
some people have a short
Oh,
attention span, so this
nothing
might not be as
worth
appealing to
mentioning.
people.
I'm looking for anything at all.
But
Is
I
there
also
anything
feel
you
like
remember?
now,
I'm sorry,
especially
Dio.
with games
The
like
weather was awful,
the Telltale
so
games
I
and things like
stayed
that, I feel like there's
inside all
a
day.
better, wider
you
audience,
ask
maybe more acceptance for games
Sumiya-san?
like this, where it's not
She
always
knows
necessary
about
to just be,
everything that occurs in this
constant,
neighborhood.
beating people
that
up and
so?
fighting and stuff. And I hope
Yeah.
that Suzuki doesn't sacrifice his creativity just to appeal to a broader audience. But
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I think that was the great thing about this game. There's a lot of this sort of stuff where you're walking around, you're trying to uncover like the mystery behind like who like killed your father. But then when you actually get into the action bits, the action is so good, and there's some really intense moments. And
it's really like a thing that
okay,
like you
wait.
kind of rewards you because it's also, I would say it's few and far between. There's the QTEs, which were introduced here for better for worse, and then every game after that had a form of quick time events, which I actually like. When this game had it, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was fun. I got frustrated because I would suck at it sometimes because I would react real quick and hit the A button instead of the X button
Yes.
or whatnot.
What's this name?
Let's see. Yeah,
princess?
she's gonna ask you, "What's this name say?" So now you have to
Says
find
Tajima.
the correct name, and
Does
she's
it?
gonna be alone in a
I'm
park
trying to find
until you find it.
Yamamoto's house, but see, my
If I remember
eyesight
correctly,
is
it's probably
bad,
by the
so
park.
Don't
I
worry.
don't remember this
I'll look
bit at
for it.
all. I don't
Wait
think I
for me
even
in that
helped
park
her.
up ahead.
You're so
Well, you must have.
kind.
You might have
Thank
talked to
you
her, but
so
maybe you
much.
didn't help her because you could
Yeah.
totally just blow her off and say "fuck off."
I don't think I ever found it. I don't think I ever even bothered. Like I didn't realize that was a thing you had to do.
Let's
Well,
see.
so I can go
Wait,
look
you know
at
what?
the
Yeah,
houses.
turn around.
You say it's
I think it's
along
all the way at the end over there.
here.
It's like a silver name-ish.
Oh,
It's got to be one of these. I don't think it's as far as this. No, it's not that one. It's
How
like it's like
Yeah,
that, but
water.
it's silver looking.
Okay. Man, you
And-
have
and that's
played
exactly
this
what you-
game.
Wait, hold on. Wait, look at that one. No, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Oh, stop. What is
Oh,
that?
Mitsui.
Fuck. No, that's not it.
Is it up this road here?
Hit- I feel like it's like right. Is there one like you skipped over maybe? No, it's not over here.
You sure?
I don't
Okay.
think so. Yeah, it's in the area. It's not like outside
is there
anywhere.
one
Oh, that one. I think it's that one.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yamamoto. That's it.
See, I was right. Yeah.
Guess I'll go get
So
that lady.
good. Wow. Okay, I've never done this. I'm so excited. This is something completely new to me in this game. Where's the lady gone?
Now-
Where's she gone?
Go back. Go back. Other way, yes. That way. Nope, turn.
Okay, right.
Unless you want to talk to the little kids and then run.
I don't know. I might get put on some sort of list or something.
But yeah, go this way. There's a park there.
Oh, is she in the park?
Yeah, she's in the park.
She's basically opposite the house then. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's this dumb bitch, right? Like, what? She needs better glasses.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, there she is, sitting in a swing.
Who's this girl? Oh,
Oh,
that's just some chick.
no, I
talking
think
to her
it's.
man.
Well, that other guy's your friend. There's actually a cutscene that I got.
found it.
Did
It
you?
must have been like my 5th or 6th
Thank you
playthrough.
so very much.
Because if you ever go to them to Passport, it shows all the cutscenes that you could get. And sometimes, if you let's say beat the game and then you
This is it.
you put in the
Thank you for
passport and
taking the
upload the
time
save
to
file of your
help me,
completed
young
game,
man.
you'll see
have to go now.
missing clips, and I'm like, how the hell did I miss cutscenes? I thought I beat the game, but there's scenes that you completely just gloss over and never actually get. So
Wow. See,
it's
well,
interesting.
yeah, I didn't realise that you could do that in this game. Like, I clearly must. I'd probably not even played half this game then.
Yeah.
I did not realise that. Oh, I'm gonna speak to the guy with the motorbike. Yeah.
Oh, that's your friend. He gives
Now
you the
you keep-
keys when
Yo.
Nozomi gets kidnapped,
Yeah.
and you ride that bike.
I love the way his neck twists almost all the way around.
Got his neck.
It's quite scary.
Yeah.
Hey, is everything
Your mother
okay?
sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah, but
Like from
Oh,
The
God.
Omen, the girl
that
just spins
day,
her head round.
The
did you see
Exorcist.
any
Oh,
men
Exorcist,
wearing
that was it.
black
Yeah, sorry.
suits? Black suits.
That's why I said your mother sucks cocks in
No,
hell.
I sure did.
Oh, God.
I see. Any idea who might know about those? Maybe sucker.
But yeah, the
about
guy
a gossip gaggle.
with
You know,
Yamamoto-san
try
or
it. Good idea.
Yamagashi-san is right next door to this guy. He's right in there.
Jake.
Oh, not in there.
Turn. Should I go and see him?
There, yeah, in there, in here, yeah.
Who am I
that.
seeing?
Yamagashi-san, that old guy that little girl told you about.
Oh, see, I've never spoken to this guy either.
Yamagashi-san.
You must have.
I
And
know,
then-
I ran past it. Like, you can go
How
into
was
the
your
town
back?
and speak to other people.
Yes,
That's
it's
what I always
much
did.
better.
Because they wouldn't
But how
let you
did
go to
you know?
Dobuita unless
I heard from
Really?
someone in the neighborhood
talk to certain
that you
people, so
almost
you
got
must
ran
have at
over
least
by a
talked.
car.
I do not remember speaking to this
it
guy.
must have been Megumi or
You probably just don't
Sumiya-san
remember.
who told
Maybe
you.
that's also true.
Hashtag
That
mega
driver was
memories.
insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car
My
came
face
flying
looks glittery
around the
and
corner
bold.
over by Sakuragawa
But I love
Park
that.
and went towards
the-
Dobuita.
What, his
Like,
leathery
A
face?
black
Yeah,
car.
like
Did you see the license
I've
plate
never
number?
seen. I've never seen a
Maybe
game
if there
where
hadn't been
characters
in the
had
snow.
like that much detail in their
And to
face.
make
Like,
matters
if
worse,
you look at the
I
hair
fell
and stuff,
over.
like
So I
even though a
never
lot of
had
the hair
the
is sort
chance.
of just drawn onto his
Oh,
head, you can
well,
see
I'm glad to
parts
hear
of
you're
the
okay.
strands sticking out. Like if I do a zoom in, like you can see strands and stuff sticking out of his head, which obviously looks a bit dated now, but back then, that just blew
For
my
back
mind.
then, oh yeah.
I was just like, that is so cool. Like, whoa.
And the detail in every house and
Yeah.
the sky back then. If you play this on a boob tube, the sky looks nice. But like if you play it on an HD screen and you look up at the sky, it looks like a picture or something, like jaggy. But it looks nice from here, from what I can
That's
see.
good.
But I tried playing this on my current Asus monitor in 1080, and I just connected directly the Dreamcast through a VGA box or whatever, and it looked nice. But like if I stare at the sky for too long, it looks a bit weird.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of weird sort of slight blurriness, which I think is actually from the fact that I'm going through like a VGA to HDMI converter, then through the capture device. But yeah, it's still running pretty well and looks pretty good, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, and then you go down here. So actually, in this area, when you go down the stairs, there's this glitch that you can do where if you go down and then turn around real fast, you can actually make Rio float,
Really?
which causes him to go through buildings. I wouldn't suggest trying it because it might take like half an hour.
Oh, okay.
The amount of attempts that I've done, before I was able to do it was quite a bit. It's like some weird timing thing where it's like you go here and then like you turn around real fast, and then you could go through buildings and actually see Like there's this bakery shop across from here.
You're making this up.
No, I'm not. This is completely real. You guys can actually go to. This is cheap plug. Go to the Shenmue dojo, and they have a tutorial on how to do it.
Oh, no way. Okay, I'm gonna check that out later.
Yeah. There's like these tiny weird things that you can like glitch and just explore more of the city. It just
Wow.
gives me a hard on. And then there's the arcade.
Now, in the Japanese version, am I right? But they actually had Coca-Cola, didn't
Yes.
they? Yeah, but
They
changed
actually
it to
had
Jet
Coca-Cola. Jet Cola probably because either they couldn't afford it or what the issue was. But like, so for the Shenmue HD thing, a lot of reasons why Sega and other people say that they haven't released it yet is because of trademarking issues, and I think it's also copyright and things involved with the game engine and things like that. So there's like multiple layers of, I guess, hoops they have to jump through. But things like Coca-Cola, which they could clearly just do Jet Cola, or Real's Watch, which was Timex,
Good.
Yeah.
which they could just put the word Sega on it, and like I wouldn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't know what the issue is for them delaying a release, but maybe they just wanted to time it with the release of Shenmue 3.
Or maybe they're just not going to do Shenmue HD.
Or maybe they're just allergic to money, you know?
Yeah. But, I mean, I can understand why Sega might be reluctant to, because there have been times in the past where they've tried to do, like, they've tried to rekindle an old IP and it's just fallen flat. But quite sometimes they've just done it poorly. Like, Golden Axe was not, you know, like they did Golden Axe Beast Rider. They didn't do it very well, but from that they've kind of, like, been put off. I have a quick go on Space Harrier.
One game, 100 yen.
See, this is another, like, the arcade, like, that's, like, the other thing that was, like, I found fascinating. Like, you have games inside a game.
Yeah.
You have Space Harrier,
I should
you
try
have
it
Hang On
once.
over there. You have their own versions of arcades with the QTE, which is essentially just like a QTE, you know, training thing. And I won the shit out of that boxing QTE one. And if you get the high score of each one, you could get the capsule toy of the arcade cabinet that you beat the high score of, which is cool. And also triggers my OCD because then I have to collect them all. You know? Never beat Space Harrier. I never beat Hang On. But I did beat QTE 2 and 1 and darts. Darts I'm good at.
Oh yeah, I remember really enjoying the darts in this. And,
Darts is good.
Yeah.
And then in 2 you could actually fight other people. So in 2 they expanded upon it, and you can have other people walk up to you, challenge you for money, and you can beat them in darts for
Really?
cash.
I never did that. Oh my god. I didn't play as many of the mini games.
I have to play these games with you so you can like discover new shit.
This is so cool. Oh, no. I'm really bad at this game. And
Oh
also,
yeah, I never
kinda-
got past like level 2. Honestly. For Space Harrier. Maybe 3.
I think I have completed it once on the 3DS, or maybe even back on the original game as well. I used to have the LCD version of this game, you know, those old Tiger Sega games?
Oh yeah.
It was so...
Oh,
So trees
sounds
hurt.
terrible.
Alright, game over. Okay, that's fine. I'm not that bothered by it. Way, I sucked at that. But yeah, I remember this just being... Again, this just blew my mind. They had games in it. Like, I can play a real game. What the hell?
So do you... Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was going to say, I remember reading, and I don't know if it was like just a rumour or something, but one of the Dreamcast magazines actually mentioned that they were looking at putting like some other like games in it, like Virtual Fighter and stuff, but they couldn't, they ran out of time, or they couldn't really do it properly. But, I mean, imagine if they had that, like Virtual Fighter in the game as well. Like, that would have been freaking cool.
That would be cool. In Shenmue 3, I feel like if they included it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, in the arcades, if you play Hang On, do you remember Ren in Shenmue 2, the guy with the white bandit or bandana?
Yeah.
So in Hang On, in this game, on the top of the leaderboard is the word Ren. So that was like a Easter egg of what's to come, essentially.
Cool.
Yeah. just a little tidbit for
If I stick
people.
around, I can probably get more
And then you
information.
can't go there. Probably, I think it's disc 2. You
Yeah.
go to the hard drive.
I remember having to speak to this guy and use his phone to do like a password at one point or
It's
something.
a backlit. Yeah, you could do it. You could call from there. You also have the option to call from your house or any phone booth. I like the one in Sakura Gaoka.
Yuriko-san,
Oh, Rio.
She's picked up a random
did you happen to see a black car
bouquet
that
of
day?
flowers.
A black car?
Look like you're
Yeah,
busy.
it probably came through during high speed.
Well,
Yes, these are
I
flowers.
don't think I saw it.
I see.
Why
And
don't you ask at
correct me if I'm
Kamine
wrong, but
Bakery
this is actually
or
based on like a real area in
Rokichi
Japan. Is that
They're
right?
usually out in
Oh,
front
yeah.
of their
Oh, yeah.
shops. So
You
they
could-
might have seen
There were
it.
multiple.
Yeah.
There's a Dobuita Street, and there's I think it was multiple Shenmue fans took pictures and then compared it side to side of like what that place looks like and what the game looks like, and it looked almost identical with the exception of a couple things, but it
Yeah.
like the way that it was designed was almost identical. But that's what Yu Suzuki did, was he did a lot of location-based stuff and then recreated the areas based on places he visited.
Komine-san,
Yeah, 'cause
Hi.
in fact, in
what can
our
I get you?
latest issue of Megavisions issue 3, we've got an interview with. Oh, I've just forgotten her name. It's just literally
Heidi.
slipped my mind.
It's
Heidi
about that
Katrina.
day.
Yes, that's it,
Yeah.
Heidi Katrina, yeah, who's a pro
Did you
wrestler
see
in
anything?
Japan, and
The
she's
day
been to
the
some of the
snow
Shenmue
turned to
locations, and she
rain, right?
supplied us with
That's
some
right.
images of her like,
It
in the
was
Shenmue
really
area, so-
chilly.
Yeah, she's like
so
a pro wrestler
I raised
from
the
Japan.
temperature
Well, she's
for
actually
preparing the
English,
dough a little
moved to
bit
Japan. She's a
higher
pro
than
wrestler out
usual,
there, and she's a
but I
huge Shenmue
guessed
fan. So
wrong,
she's telling us
and
about
the
her
dough
pro
didn't
wrestling,
rise
so her
properly.
Shenmue obsession
Well,
and stuff, and
see you.
what it's like living in Japan and stuff. It's really cool.
You can read that in issue 3, which you can download on every app store now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the
Excuse me.
jacket shop.
Hey.
So I got confused when I was younger.
That day it snowed.
I was telling me to go to one of the
Did you
jacket
see the
shops. I
black
think it was like
car?
Jupiter's Jackets.
Yeah, I
and
saw
then,
one.
what the
Really?
fuck was the other one?
But I
Well, there
only
were
got a
2,
glimpse of it.
and I didn't know
I
which one to
see.
go to. And I think
Sorry,
I
I
was
can't
trying to
tell you
figure out
more.
Charlie's whereabouts. The guy with the tattoo,
yeah.
the weird glasses, and the tattoo parlor. And it took me a while to figure out how to, get to him. And that's the other thing. Like, it doesn't hold your hand, and there's not really. There are maps, and that's why I also got confused a bit maneuvering around the city. Like initially when I played the game first time, I didn't know how to get back sometimes.
Yeah.
To like my dojo and what. Oh yeah, you could play your shit on the guy's radio too.
I didn't know you could do that. That's so cool. Oh my god! I thought you could only play it on your little portable thing, which wasn't really portable because you can't actually walk around with it. You had to stop and listen. That's so
I'm
cool.
not sure if you could like play it and then like let it play.
Oh.
I'm not. Maybe you could. See what happens if you just exit. I actually have. Where is it?
Oh yeah, it
It's
stops.
me while I bend over. Oh, does it stop?
Yeah, let's try Shahua.
It's just a different version of that.
This is my favourite Shenmue song. Like this instantly reminds me of Shenmue.
The remix, yeah.
And this was the thing they used in the trailer of her as well. The Shenhua, whatever her name is, Shenfu.
Yeah.
Man, so cool. Let's speak to Tom.
Vinyl.
Tom.
Yes. I got the vinyl
Hi-dio.
version of the soundtrack.
Oh, so do I. Well, from Data Discs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Data
boy.
discs. We don't sponsor that. They don't sponsor us in any way, but
But Data Discs.
they
if you
they do some great stuff. honestly.
heard about
I love
your
it. It's good.
father. I'm sorry.
And it keeps me relaxed, especially the Shenmue soundtrack.
So
It'll
good.
perk you
Yeah, I
up,
put
I
it on
bet.
for
Thanks.
my girlfriend
I'll have
doesn't
one
really know
next
much
time.
about video games. So I
Anyway,
put it on
that
and
day,
she thought this is
did
really
anything
good. I'm like,
unusual
yeah, it's from a
happen?
computer game. She's like,
No.
oh, okay, like she's
Really?
kind of like
I see.
amazed that it's from a
Well, if
computer
you
game. I
remember
was like,
anything,
yeah.
let
Like
me know.
she just thinks
Sure
there's just
thing,
like some
I
shitty
will.
16-bit, songs playing. There's no soundtracks that exist. In,
Yeah, I
Tom.
think she's used to
Hey,
like
yo, keep your
the
chin up,
stereotype
okay?
of games being like,
Try my
Sonic the
homemade
Hedgehog,
pickles.
but
They're
not nothing like
guaranteed to
actually
make you
orchestral and
happy.
magnificent.
big
Uh-huh.
big
I'll
budget
drop by later.
soundtracks.
Yeah. But she's really got not really any experience with video games other than maybe seeing what I play occasionally.
Mm. See, now it's turned to night, and then once it hits 7 p.m., you'll see the lights flicker on. They have that song. It goes
I
like.
didn't know there's a movie theater here. Oh man.
You know, the other thing for the longest time, I didn't know a slot machine area exists, just because it looked like a hole in the wall and didn't really stick out for me.
What? There's a slot machine?
A slot, like a slots place. It's near, I think it's Barlinda. If you go down this way, stupid dog. Or was that a cat? This way, make a right here. Yeah. Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stupid soccer guy. Stop.
Stop.
Is it here? No.
No?
Turn around.
It's gonna come in the sky. Look how beautiful it is. It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess thinking about it, the only other game I can vaguely remember that happening in was Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't remember any other games around this time that actually did night and day.
Yeah. And then stores opening at certain times.
Yeah.
Some open at 9 a.m., some of them open later. Some never close. Some open late, like the bars.
Have you seen any sailors?
Bar Yokosuka. Do you remember playing the pool game in MJQ Jazz Bar?
Yes, I remember that.
Have you ever actually beaten like those guys in pool?
I think I did.
Remember?
I think I did once. I can't remember now. Yay!
Nozomi.
Hey, oh, she looked at
Have
you.
things settled
Hey.
down for you, Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
If
said, you
there's
can
anything I can
see her
do,
character
be
model
sure
is
to
so
let
much
me
better than the
know.
other random
Yeah.
NPCs.
Because some of them just look like they like skinned
Did you
someone alive
happen
and
to
just
see a
put
black
their
car that
face
day?
on their face and
black
look like.
Yeah,
But-
it wasn't the
but
kind of car
Nozomi
usually
looks
seen around here.
more detailed.
You
She's like
know,
Rio,
A
basically.
car like that splashed
Except
mud
her
on me
hands
when
are
it
like-
sped past.
I don't know what's
Really?
going on there, but.
Did you see who was in the
I
car?
don't stand like that.
No, I didn't.
I haven't seen any
It
girls
was
stand
too
like
fast.
that.
But I heard a rumor that Tom had
Okay,
an argument with the people in the car.
Do you mean Tom at the hot
For
dog
its
truck?
time, were there many
Yeah.
other games that actually had full voice?
Why are you
voice,
asking about
voice
that
acting in them?
car?
No reason.
Ugh.
See you later.
I'm trying to think.
Rio,
Hmm?
Did Grandia 2
you?
have full voice acting?
Yeah. See you.
No, it's GTA 3, I think, that went cinematic.
Yeah, and this was before GTA 3, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
GTA 3 was like 2001 or 2002.
Hmm.
This is 1999. For America, 2000.
Yeah.
Or the West, I should say.
There was something you mentioned near the start, actually, I think. You're saying that this was the first game to have QTEs?
Yeah, there might have been another game prior that
What?
had.
The one game I can remember that actually had it was Sword of the Berserk, also on Dreamcast. But it
I
had
was
a-
also thinking of Dragon's Lair. I think they might have had it
Dragon's Lair?
for Sega CD,
wasn't Dragon's Lair pretty much just a QTE game, effectively?
basically.
Yes.
But I guess the
Wait
kind
a
of
minute.
QTEs that I'm thinking
I
about is
wanna
like
finish
this kind
reading this.
that other games implemented.
Excuse me?
They're the first.
What?
To kind of
Did you see
to
a
kind of
black car
really
drive by
usher
here
it in.
recently?
I'm sure there were
A
probably
black
smaller games
car?
that had it,
What kind
but
of
this was a
question
game that
is
really
that?
brought it to
I
Yeah.
see black
pop
cars driving by
popularity,
here
and
all
every
the time.
major game has used it, in
Excuse me?
some form or fashion.
Now what?
Yeah, and this was the
Ask
first game to
somewhere
actually
else.
call it a QTE as well.
Yeah.
I remember that Yu Suzuki actually coined the phrase and sort of made it an aspect of the game. Because in Swords of the Berserk, I remember it wasn't a huge bit of the game. Like occasionally it'd pop up and you have to press like A or something, and he'd jump out the way of an object or something like that. But it wasn't really. They didn't have like full length QTEs, like where you were doing a chase and stuff. Like because that's one thing I remember like about this. Like there's moments when you're actually having a big chase and you've got to like catch up to someone and you're like jumping over things, and if you screw up you don't completely fail every time. You like might run into something and this gets delayed or whatever. I have no idea where I'm going now. I'm so lost.
Check your notebook. What are we supposed to be looking for right now? Because I just completely lost it. Tom Hot Dog Truck had words with Black Car. Oh, did you talk to Tom?
Yeah, I spoke to Tom. Yeah.
Have you talked to him? Did you keep pressing A, or did you just like?
I think I pressed A a few times.
Because sometimes if like I did it by accident where I'd say hey, he said hey, and then I just walked away
No,
and
I
forgot that I didn't finish the conversation.
I'm pretty sure I had a little mini conversation with him. Let's go back if he's still there.
So there's another thing. So it's not essentially a hand-holding thing, but if you go to the fortune teller, she gives you a clue or a hint as to where you should go next.
Tom,
See, I don't think I ever went to
Laffer,
fortune teller either.
Laffers.
tell me about those men in the
You
black
must
car.
have.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Nozomi told me you had words with the guys driving the
After
black
him, you
car.
could go to her so
No,
she can
no,
give you a
I
hint
don't
if we're still
remember.
confused.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your
Oh, I don't think we
father?
triggered this, did we?
Please try to think.
No, I didn't do it.
Right, man.
Okay,
I'll
clearly didn't speak to him
try.
properly.
Those guys in the black
I also
car.
love the
What were they
ambient
like?
music
saw a
in
guy
Shenmue too,
wearing
like just
this
walking
weird
through
coat.
What kind of
the
coat?
street and stuff. It
It
just
was a deep
I don't know. I
green.
just like it a lot.
Maybe velvet or
Maybe
silk.
velvet
Like
or
something
something.
Chinese.
Yeah.
That's Landi.
Silk.
What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that
You know what else
man,
is funny is
he
that
gave
I'm
me
pretty
this
sure those
glare.
are supposed to be sun rays
I
coming
ain't
off his
never
glasses,
seen
and it's
such a
nighttime.
cold glare, man.
I never really picked up on that.
Do you remember anything else?
No. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Now you can't
Sorry,
look
man.
away.
But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
Now I was asking you to go to the travel agent guy.
Yeah. I always forget there's like 2 travel agents in this. There's
You got
that
the good
bitch
one, and then you
behind
got the
desk.
shady Asia travel company.
Global Travel Agency.
She's filing your nails and just like,
Yeah.
oh, here's a pamphlet. Get the fuck out of here.
I hate her.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for someone who knows about
He's
Chinese
holding his
people.
pen like a
Do
cigarette.
you know anyone?
Why don't you try the Chinese restaurant near the drugstrophe?
Oh, he's
mean
telling you to go to
the
IGG?
Yes? I'm sure their employees are all Chinese.
Thank you very much.
See, here's the thing. This is me being completely ignorant and stuff. Back in the day, for some reason, I thought that this is going to sound really bad. Actually, basically, I grew up like with a lot of more Chinese culture. I watched a lot of martial arts movies, Jackie Chan movies in particular, like really old retro martial arts. And for some reason, when I was playing this, I kind of just naturally assumed they were in China. 'Cause I know that sounds really bad. It's just like my ignorance of being young and stupid and not really.
You
not
would
really
have been right
understanding.
if you played Shenmue 2.
But so yeah,
China.
I obviously halfway through not halfway, like after a little while when they started talking about Chinese people, I sort of realised, and then I think I might have read a Dreamcast article or something, or a Shenmue article, and it talks about it being set in Japan. That's when I sort of realised. But at the start, I remember them talking about Chinese people, and I was like, so
It's like, aren't you in China? Why would you be talking
Yeah,
about China?
I was like-
they're everywhere.
I was like thinking, in the other version, are they talking about Chinese people still, or are they just speak to those people over there? But I don't know if it's a Western translation or something weird.
Oh,
or-
that's so good.
But yeah, obviously it's just me being a complete idiot. What am I going on? Some
kinda
sort
funny,
of
though.
Chinese restaurant. Ask Aichi Chinese restaurant.
Before you go, get a toy capsule just because you're right here.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Right by the arcade.
Oh, okay.
See the 2 things right there? Yeah.
Do I?
Do I?
Let's get
You got the choice
oh,
of
yeah.
Sega characters or
I love
Virtual
these.
Rider.
I'm gonna buy.
I should buy
And then I
Well,
would be like a
nice.
gambling addict, and you just say, maybe I'll try another. And then I'm just sitting there, and then you see like the sun going down, and you're still there, bent over. I've had that happen a couple times. What do you get?
Who is that?
That's a Chow.
What's
Oh,
this?
That's cool. And the little knights. What are they called?
The thing from Knights.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, never mind.
It'll tell you when you collect it.
How do I stop
A?
looking at it? A?
A?
Oh, okay. A? Pian. Or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Piano.
should get another.
Just do it more
Yes.
just for shits.
Yeah. Knights. Come on, knights. Knights.
2
knights,
hours
knights,
later,
knights.
we're gonna have to like edit this. Give me Knights.
It's a ball.
A
Is that Sonic?
Ball.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's just a fucking ball.
No, that's Sonic. He's doing a spin dash. I know it.
It's Sonic, but it's actually called
Super Ball 2.
Super Ball 2.
That was a great Sega game. I remember that
I
game
should
so
try
well.
again.
Super Ball 2.
Super Ball 2 and Knuckles.
I'll pass.
I'm going to look at the Virtua Fighter one now.
Alright.
Okay, just
You
get
could
one
get
of
two of
these.
these.
Yeah,
Let's get two of these.
I pressed the wrong
Virtua
button.
Fighter Kids.
Okay.
So you can just
I
get
love
kid
these.
versions of every Virtua Fighter character. I don't think I actually played
Maybe just
Virtua
one.
Fighter Kids on the Saturn.
I've never played it actually. I think I own it though. There's a lot of games I own and never played now. I've got to that stage of retro collecting that I buy stuff and never play it anymore.
I've gotten to that stage too. I feel like I've grown a
Hey.
giant library and I haven't touched. Or I've played it and then I never beat it.
Oh
I'm an
man.
unfinished gamer. Oh, look at Dice.
Yes, it's that famous Virtua Fighter character, the Dice.
Dice.
Dice 2! Yeah, I need to get at least one
I
Virtua
should
Fighter
try again.
character. Sorry.
And then you'll be good.
Yeah. I can quit at any time, but I need one of those.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
I'll tell you when I've had enough. Come on, who's this guy?
Oh, god damn it.
Who's that?
So
16-ton weight or something.
16-ton weight.
Heavy Bomb 2. Right, okay, come
Oh.
on. I can do
I knew
this,
that.
I can do this.
Maybe I should get another.
Swear to
Yes,
God,
maybe I
it's
should.
Another ball. You get Super Ball 1.
Yeah. This is one thing I just reminded me randomly. There's one thing that really annoyed me is that in Shenmue 2, for anyone who doesn't know, if you had it on the Dreamcast, if you had Shenmue 1, you carried over the money and stuff you had from the first game. Kind of like they did with Mass
I was
Effect
just
and
kidding. Why did you get Super Ball 1?
Maybe I should get another.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. But can you remember in Shenmue 2, you didn't... Did you ever play the Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast?
I never played the actual version. I played a burned version of the Dreamcast
what's
version
this?
with English dub.
Right.
So I
okay.
technically did play Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast, but someone overdubbed the Japanese version or the Japanese audio with English, and I played it that way. But it's still technically the Dreamcast version.
Okay. Did it carry over the save file from Shenmue 1?
I believe it did.
Maybe I
I believe
should
it had
get
the
another.
option to, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
that was one
not
thing that really
today.
annoyed me about that game. It was cool that they did that, but pretty much as soon as you start the game, you lose all your money because you get robbed. Spoiler alert. Sorry, excuse me.
But that's why you blow all your money on capsule toys and Zippos, so you can at least get some of your money back at the pawn shops.
Wait, there's pawn
Spoiler
shops?
and a hint. Pawn shops, yes. In Shenmue 2.
You're kidding me. I did not know this.
Come on.
Seriously?
Yeah, so you actually collect all this shit here in this game. So you
God
can
damn
trade
it.
it into the pawn shops in Shenmue 2.
You kid? I never knew that.
Money.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you could be making anything up right now. Like,
No.
in
this is
Shenmue 2 you
legit.
get roller skates. Don't you know this? I believe you.
I am not shitting you.
Oh my god, that's so annoying. I need to play both games all the way through now.
Yeah.
Where's this restaurant I need to go to? Can you
Go
remember?
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need you got to be my guidance because otherwise I'm going to be walking around these streets for hours.
That's good. I prefer someone who doesn't know too much to play. I think it's more fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. The lighting effects. So the shadows. I just realised they're actually like quite dynamic. As I'm running along, you can see the shadows moving.
Yeah,
with the
and you have your
lights.
own shadow.
I don't remember them moving with the lights, like they're real. That's so cool. I love this game.
Right.
Right, okay.
Right down here.
Where's the restaurant?
I bet you it's closed, but it's this one right here.
Ooh, it looks open to me. Can I get in?
Oh, let's try. Oh, it is open.
Yes, restaurant's open, right?
And then you start learning about the 3 blades. Do you remember the 3 blades?
Ooh, vaguely. Wow. I can't believe how different this is. Like, we've had very different experience of this game. So, speak to me, someone.
Tao-san.
Tao-san.
Yes?
The barber
Are
The
there any other
tailor
Chinese people around here?
and the cook.
Why do you want to
That's how his
know
wife is
about
gonna
other
say it, watch.
Chinese?
Nothing really.
she's
Is
over
it
there
something
cooking
to
up
do
and
with what happened to your father?
Yes. Oh no. Not all Chinese people are bad.
I would build a rival
I
Chinese
understand
company
that,
right next door
But
and
the
call
only
it
clue I
Walk
have
This
is
Way.
that they were Chinese. Please,
That's a good name, actually.
is there anything you could tell me?
You say Chinese people around here? But there's quite a lot of them compared to before. We don't really know the newcomers.
I see.
Why don't you tell him about the three blades?
Oh, the three blades.
3 blades? What are the 3 blades?
It literally refers to 3 different blades that represent 3 different trades.
That's a good
The
rhyme.
barber, the tailor.
Yeah, so here you go.
and the
Yeah, yeah,
cook.
she said it.
They
Yeah.
all use blade tools. The barber uses a razor. The tailor uses scissors. And the cook uses
I actually
knives.
like the voice acting in the game. I know
I get it.
people
Most
prefer the
of the
Japanese version, but
Chinese who
that's
came to
like
Japan
part of
were one
what
of the
gave
3.
the game its charm.
It doesn't
for
cost
me.
much
Yeah.
to set up.
And it's just something
so
I got
you can
used to.
start
I
the
know,
business
like,
quickly.
if
People
I
of the
got
3
like
blades also know each
professional
other
voice acting
very
for like
well.
the day-to-day
It's a
characters,
good
I don't
idea
know
to
if
ask
they
them
feel
if you're
weird
looking
or
for
not,
information
or maybe
on
I don't
people from
know,
China.
but we'll see
Who are some of the 3 blade
when
people
3
around
comes
here?
out. Or maybe they're
the
just gonna.
barber,
Well, no, because
visit
it will be in
Maeda-san.
English because they
For
said
the
Corey
tailor,
Marshall's
see Itoi-san,
back in
who's
the,
making patches now.
as
For the
Rio.
cook,
They haven't said
go and
anything about
ask
the
Mumbo
other
Cook and
voice
Ramen.
actors though.
Oh, okay,
The
so
three
you
blade
don't know about
people should
Landy?
know about other Chinese
Nope, the
people
only
as
person they
well.
confirmed was
Oh,
Corey Marshall. That's what
there's
Yu Suzuki
also
said. So they
another
haven't said
barber
anything in
The
any
Liu
Kickstarter
Barber and
update.
hair salon.
That's one thing I would want to
But-
ask him though, is if
but
he's
Liu
actually
San's
done any
father
voice
is in the
acting for the game
hospital
yet, but he
now.
probably
His
hasn't.
family's
an
having
NDA
a
he
hard
signed.
time. The
So-
shop's been closed recently.
Well, he might be able to say if
So,
he's done some of the acting
I should go
so
and
far.
speak with
like, It's
Maeda-san,
known that he's an actor on
Itoi-san,
it, so
and
he
Mumbo
can
Cook
say,
and
If he
yeah, I've
Ramen.
if
started
he
doing
hasn't
it.
though,
Yes.
if he hasn't
I
though,
see.
then I know
Thank you
it's
very
going to
much.
be delayed. It's almost a guarantee that the game's going to be delayed at this point. I think
Looks like they're gonna
because
close. I should go.
it's June, and they're. Did you see their latest update for 3?
Oh, I haven't seen it properly. I've seen some screenshots. Some people.
Have you
put
seen
out there.
screenshots of that guy with the jumpers? The guy with like the red looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red suit or whatever. I don't know if it's just a piece of the game that they just wanted to show, and it's actually
Excuse
more
me.
complete than they're
Excuse me.
showing,
I'm
or
tired.
what? Because they
Come
haven't
back
shown
some other time, will
anything
you?
substantial, I would say, in their
Hmm.
latest set of updates from the past couple months. A lot of it's been like, okay, I'm gonna talk about story. Okay, here's a video clip of this character model doing something, but there hasn't been anything substantial in terms of like gameplay or even voice acting or story or anything like that from the game.
Okay.
So that just makes me assume that it's not, too far along. But maybe they're just, keeping their hand close. Their what would you call it in poker? Like just keeping their hand close to their
their
vest.
chest,
They're not saying
yeah.
anything. Thank you. Yeah, nice and fast. Chest. Yeah. And maybe they just want to
No, may I
release
help you?
a giant announcement, later. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm fine with them delaying it as long as if it's. I've waited 15 years. I
Come
could
again,
wait
love?
another year or a couple of extra months. That's fine by me.
Yeah, I think at this point I could even be happy to wait like 5 years as long as they're making the game and they're making it good. I don't want it to be 5 years, but
Yeah.
I think, as you say, we've waited long enough. We know it's going to happen. As long as it's still happening, I want it to be as good as it can possibly be.
Exactly.
So I'd rather them take their time, do what they have to do.
But in the meantime, while we're waiting, I would like Sega to re-release these 2 games.
Oh yes, absolutely. You see, that's the other thing. I think it'd be perfect, especially if Shenmue 3 is delayed. This would be the perfect time for Sega to actually release a Shenmue, or even announce, even if they were to announce that it's coming, Shenmue HD, this would be the perfect time because we're waiting for Shenmue 3, and it could also
Right.
be a time that more people might be like, oh, I never got to play Shenmue. What's everyone talking about? Why was it like the
No,
most
may I help
successful
you?
Kickstarter ever or whatever?
Right.
They can check out the games and be like, wow, cool. But
And there's no streamlined way to really play the game, unless I guess if you're
Draw a
getting
ticket, please.
downloading it through a ROM, or if you're buying a Dreamcast and you want to buy the games. But it's not an easy thing
No
as
prize.
opposed to like, oh, let's download it on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox
Especially
Store,
since you
you know?
bought
Yeah.
merchandise.
Or even on Steam. Like, if they give new players a platform to download it, I feel like Shenmue 3 will be more successful if you expose it the first 2 games. And
yeah,
and I think that they should not do a remaster in the style of how Sony did Crash Bandicoot, where they actually did a true remaster of the game, where they actually remade all the levels. It's not a simple polish of like the PlayStation 1 version, and they just added like some gloss over it and put bloom on or the globe option on, because you've seen the Crash Bandicoot
they literally redid all the
says
graphics
it's from the
and stuff.
ground up. So I
Yeah.
feel like if for Shenmue 1 and 2, I feel like you would have to almost.
Really? Okay. I
think.
would almost just be happy just with an upscaled version of this. Like, I think what they've done with this is bloody good, and I don't think it necessarily needs to be enhanced much more. Like, it could be a little bit sharper, maybe. However, I do think that if Sega was to wanted to actually put more effort into it, it wouldn't be a bad thing to actually update the graphics. But
Right.
if Sega didn't want to, because I think Sega would be afraid of actually putting the money into this game, which is why they've sort of been reluctant to do a Shenmue 3, because they don't want to actually pump the money into such a big game. I'd be happy if they just did just a slightly higher res version of this. Just make it, not actually necessarily revamp it completely.
Yeah.
Maybe make it so that both analog sticks work, so the right analog stick could be the head instead of the left one.
Right.
But otherwise, I'd just be happy with this.
But I feel like we would be happy with it, but like I feel like you have to look at it from like their perspective and how you can potentially appeal to a wider audience, especially in the age of games that look amazing. So I feel like this look wouldn't be good enough when it comes
Good
to
kitty.
trying to appeal to a new audience. I think like it would need a little more than just gloss and improved controls. I think it would have to improve visually. I don't know what they would do with voice acting. I'm pretty sure they'd probably just
Are you cold?
let it stay.
You're so cute.
Or also have the option to play it in Japanese. I mean,
doesn't
like,
that
you
feel
totally could now. Like, back then, maybe they couldn't afford putting it in Japanese and English for dual audio on the Dreamcast, but now you could, obviously,
Yeah.
but it would have to be more than just, updated controls and slightly updated visuals.
Want some food?
I don't know what slightly updated would
eat it
even
all.
look like. So maybe that
I'll
would be
bring
good
more
enough.
again.
Like how they released Kingdom Hearts for the 5th time on PS4 and Xbox. They released Kingdom Hearts 2.5 and 1.5, and it looks decent, but it still looks kind of like a PS2 game to me. But
Right. Okay. Yeah.
it sold really well. It did sell
Look at
really
the
well.
time.
So maybe people don't give a fuck about visuals, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think basically at the end of the day, I think in the perfect world, if they were to remaster it visually, that'd be freaking amazing. But I think
In a perfect world, yeah.
I think it would be like fans of the original would still love it even if it didn't, and I still think people would accept it. How it is, because like take a look at like the Sonic like the Dreamcast, other Dreamcast re-release they did on like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. They like Sonic Adventure and Crazy Taxi and stuff. They didn't really do anything with the games. The graphics look slightly sharper, but that's it. And I think they were still very well received. And even if they just did a Steam port, I would be very happy.
Yusa, you're
I
home.
would be happy if they did a Steam
hi,
port too.
Nisa.
I was
But I would
worried
personally
because
want
it was
a
getting
Sony
late.
version, at least
Don't
like
worry.
digital,
I'll
because
always
since
be
I
home by
got
11 o'clock.
Shenmue 3 for
I do not wish
PlayStation,
to nag you,
to
but
have, like, I feel
Yes,
like they would
I understand.
give us the option to transfer save files over.
Yeah, no, that'd be
I
cool.
think that would be cool as a sort of like, like a consistency type thing, It would be awesome.
But I'd also like there to be an Xbox version, partly because I actually have an Xbox. So,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I need to save the game. Save the game. But yeah, I'd like an Xbox One version, partly because I have an Xbox One, but also because Shenmue 2 was out on Xbox, and I think it'd be cool to almost keep it there as well, like have Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2 HD on Xbox. Give everyone a fair chance.
Basically. And the controller scheme is kind of like a spiritual successor to Dreamcast, so it's kind of, it's just for aesthetic's sake, it'd be cool to see the X or the A button flashing on the screen instead of a circle, a triangle, and a square. But with the PC, you could really do anything because you can plug in any controller you want, technically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I don't know. I do think that, like, if you put it on Xbox, that would be cool. I do think it was a smart thing to put Shenmue on PlayStation, just because it's got a
I should be grateful.
wider JRPG audience. I think just like looking at things like the success of the Yakuza series and Persona, which are PlayStation exclusives. I feel like Shenmue has a good, chance on that console. Putting it on Steam because everybody has a PC is a great decision too.
Yeah, I mean,
But doesn't that mean you can play it on Xbox One then if you have it on PC, or no?
only if it's released on the Xbox Store.
I
If that
see.
makes sense. So things on Steam, no, but if they also release on the Xbox Store, then you can play it on it's called Xbox Anywhere or Play Anywhere, so you can play it on your PC, you can play it on your Xbox One. Which I think is a really cool thing they've done, basically. They've also got HoloLens and some of the stuff, which, as far as I know, it's not even out yet.
HoloLens I haven't seen in a while, or the way that works.
Yeah, it looked cool when they first showed it, though.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it, but I don't have any money when it comes out to actually buy something like that.
It's my first QTE.
Yay, successful. Yes.
But
Just hit
be
the A
careful
button.
when playing in the road.
Hey, mister, you want to play?
Okay.
No, leave me alone.
Wait up, Yasuo. Wait up, Yasuo.
Wait for me. Run, bitch, run! And they're fast.
Yeah, catching
I'm
up.
gonna wait for her.
Oh, I forgot to get more food for the cat. Damn it! I did. Is there any
Didn't you
more
buy
food?
sliced fish?
I did. I fed it to before night time.
Oh, okay.
You were talking. It's fine.
But I think you had 3 slices in there now.
Oh, do you get
So
to
you
give
have-
them 3?
I'm pretty sure there's like a quantity of 3.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
think.
Let's double
Check.
check.
Press Y.
You press Y.
You press Y.
No, it's not
But
there.
why?
It's not there.
It's not there.
It's okay, kitty. I'll get you some food. Da. I remember you can go to your fridge at home and get food out.
I think there was milk or something in the fridge,
Yeah,
or maybe it was dry fish. Something was in the fridge that you could grab.
yeah.
Oh, and you missed the cutscene actually back in the house.
Oh,
You could probably still trigger it. If you go back and stare at the bowl of carrots on the table in the kitchen, it triggers a cutscene
really?
with your father. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That sounds fun.
With your daddy, because he's telling you to eat your carrots.
Eat your carrots. Helps you see in the dark.
He talks about how hard farmers work. So he said that you'd be wasting their work to eat, carrots and stuff. I don't know
That
if you
rings a
remember
bell. That actually rings a bell. I might have done that one then. It could be one of the ones I've actually done.
that. Oh, and there's another thing actually you could get right now too.
Oh, really? Okay.
You read it. You can read his letter that he left for you. in his room.
I can't go into my dad's bedroom.
Especially because he's dead. But
Gosh. Wow.
but you could probably read that letter right now.
Okay, let's go and check it out.
2. There's a couple of things you actually missed. You also missed a move scroll. It's in one of the closets. There's a candlestick, matchsticks, batteries.
I vaguely remember
Okay.
batteries and stuff.
Let's
but-
grab the flashlight because it's in the drawer right here.
Oh, is it? I was
It's
going to go
on.
and buy
It's,
one.
it's on that drawer on the right. Yeah, and it's free. You can just grab it from here.
Oh.
On your right.
In this
Zoom
one?
up on there. Yeah.
Shoes.
Oh, try the other side. You've got shoes. Try the right one. There you go. Come on, flashlight. No,
No
flashlights.
flashlight.
Rain boots. Try the other cabinet. That's. Can you open that other cabinet?
Oh, so I'll just back out.
You might have to go up. Yeah, I think it's in that cabinet.
Hang on.
In that one.
Aha.
Telephone. It's got to be in this one. Come on.
Flashlight.
Yeah, yes. I was off by one cabinet.
That's pretty good. Looks like a lightsaber.
It does. Or a flashlight.
Yeah, that is a lightsaber.
You've
my
got
friend.
flashlights. I see.
I'm calling it Shenmue 3 lightsabers. That's going to happen.
Hey, at the end they had that giant floating sword, and I thought it was going like Final Fantasy. So you never
that's
know.
true. Yeah, it went a bit crazy at the end, didn't it? Spoiler alert for people. Yeah.
Oh, spoiler shit. Oops.
Oh.
You have
This
that
is what-
Saturn in the
yeah.
TV.
Not the light switch. That's not what I want to be looking at. So let's try that again.
Have you ever actually won a game that you could play on the Saturn?
I can't. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, I have. Yeah. What? So you can come home and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
In
a
a
few times.
raffle.
I think I had a couple of them. Stupidly. But yeah, this blew my mind back in the day. No, it keeps looking at. There we go. You can
And here's
play.
another tip for people who, if you do the raffle, if you go to the Tomato convenience store, the timing for me, at least for me, I got better chance of winning if you hit the A button as soon as it pops up. So don't hit A. Yeah, so you know how he's shuffling through the thing, and then once you see the A pop up, then hit it. And for me, anyway, there's a higher chance of getting the thing. Oh, there you go.
Cutscene.
Triggered.
Whoa.
Dior, while you're still sleeping in bed, farmers are working hard in the fields, carefully picking carrots one by one.
Yeah, you give him your
So
spiel.
how can you waste them like that?
Okay, I'll eat them.
I like it how they wear their martial arts clothes around with them like all the time in these flashbacks.
It's probably from the previous flashback where he was practicing outside the tree, and they just,
maybe.
or maybe that's all he had, his clothes. I don't know.
They were poor. So I'm going to spend all my
They got
hard-earned
a
money on
nice
these toys and cassettes and Sega Saturn games.
Like father, like son. Father had a toy capsule addiction.
And I'm not even making money. It's just my mum who keeps handing it to me. She is your mum, isn't she? Just to double check.
She's your like caretaker.
Ine-san.
She's not your
Oh,
mum.
son,
No, your mother
I don't
died
wish to
when
meddle,
you were young.
but please
I never understood their relationship. I always
See you
She's
later,
she's a
son.
caretaker.
Yes.
because that's what I thought when I first played the game. Then someone said, "No, it's your mum, dude," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's
Who the
cool.
fuck
That's
said
why
it's
she
your
gives you
mum?"
money. She's your mum." Okay.
There's actually stuff you can find in the basement that kind of reminds you of your mother
Oh, really?
when you're looking for the
There's
dragon's
a
mirror.
basement. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, you had to get the mirror, the Phoenix mirror from
That's in the dojo,
base-
isn't it?
yeah, in the dojo, in the
Oh,
basement.
okay. I thought for some reason I thought you had like a basement in here. I've never opened this drawer.
Oh no,
That looks
it's
so
a
cool.
It's a picture.
It's a
of
picture.
Tetsuo.
It looks so good.
It does look good.
I actually think it looks pretty good, especially. Wow. Oh man. Okay. I will admit the controls are a bit janky. Like, it's
I don't know. I'm used to them. Yeah, they're a bit janky, but
like
Because
trying to
sometimes you might
aim
just
at
like
the fridge.
overlook it completely. So like you're right there, but somehow you could reach that cabinet,
Yeah,
but you can't reach the fridge.
and it's not letting me go down.
And
to
now
the
this
actual
bitch is in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now she's gonna turn around.
Come on, you can do it.
Come on.
No, no. Yes, fridge. This is what I
Yeah.
wanted.
Okay. Now you press A. Thank God.
I can get the milk.
There it
and
is,
stuff.
milk.
This is all I'm after. Some milk for the cat.
I suppose
For yourself.
maybe the kitten would drink it?
Drink
Yeah,
the
you
milk
would.
in front of the cat.
I should go to the shrine.
Yes, you should.
I should go to the kitten.
Kitty cat. No. Is there anything more in there?
Work me off a piece of that Kit Kat. I think that's it.
I only know that you were doing an advert then, weren't you?
Was there fish here? Is that dry fish you can take?
It's not letting me do anything.
No.
That little jingle you just did, was that like for
Kit
a
Kat
cat?
bar?
Kit Kat? Oh, okay. I was thinking of something
Kit
else.
Kat bar. Not a cat commercial.
Because you sounded very much like how's it go? They do it in the American Office. It's really funny. Andy gets really annoyed because he can't remember the end of this jingle.
Like, go back to this room. Remember
Oh,
your
no.
dead
Oh,
father?
sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh, God. Loading screen. Oh, God.
We're too late.
That-
We're too late.
So here's another thing. Just a quick thing that I triggered. Do you think they're going to leave the loading screens in the game?
What, for Shenmue HD or for...
For 3.
For 3.
And I guess HD, because, like, you essentially don't need them, right?
Yeah, but they were kind of cool because they told you where you are and the time
like
and
it's
stuff.
it's part of its charm. It's like it's
Yeah.
aesthetic. You have like the whole loading. Maybe you know what? Maybe it'll just do like a transition type thing.
I mean,
Where
that'd
you,
be
like,
cool. That's
the
what I'd
door.
like a very quick pop-up transition. Yeah. But yeah, it's
I don't know if I would miss the loading though. Like oh god.
because with Bayonetta on Steam, the loading time is literally gone, and
Yeah.
they on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Where is this bedroom? Is it down this way?
Go through the glass door here. Actually, or you could go through either door. Because I think there's also a move scroll that you can grab.
Oh, really?
Go through here. What do we have here?
Is
So
it-
there is a picture that you can get in the basket to the right of that purple chair. Now you can't see.
Wait, where's she gone?
Sucker.
Ine-san was in here.
Here,
Just-
open. Open that basket you just stared at.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know.
Make your way to the right.
It's not letting me do it. Oh, she's in there.
Oh, there
now.
she is.
Oh, okay, right.
Maybe the light switch makes you teleport to the other room.
Yeah, maybe.
With a swivel duster. All right, there you go. And there's a. Is it wrong? Is it the wrong basket? I know it's a fucking basket. I'm not crazy.
Okay, maybe is it in
there's a
his
basket.
bedroom or is it in
Oh
her...
wait, there's a picture here. There's a picture
Oh.
here. Oh, I'm always off by one object. Jesus Christ. Here's a
Aw,
picture.
family. I don't remember this picture, so I must not have picked it up. The Hazukis.
The Hazukis.
So
I don't
you
know what
sure?
the pictures are for because they haven't really done anything in 2, unless it transfers over to 3 and it's a trigger for something.
That would have been cool. Oh, hairbrush.
Mm.
So we've just gone into her room and stolen her picture, her only memento of the family she works for.
I
and
guess
we've
so.
taken it. How
If
weird.
this was Knights of the Old Republic or Fable, you get like -10 evil points for
Yeah.
rating.
If it was Skyrim, we'd have the police on our asses right now.
Yeah, or she start beating you up.
Yeah.
She start beating you up with her broom. I don't think there's anything in the.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Should I go into town and actually do some stuff?
Actually, go into that closet
Oh, what?
or that one.
This door?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I meant. It's a door. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, this is the other entrance. Oh,
Oh, this is so weird.
I know. I got confused too. Okay, open this one.
Aha! I'm back in this room.
Oh God.
I remember being able to do this, just pick up an orange and look at it and go, an orange?
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. And then you just put it back. That was still pretty cool for its time. That was like really awesome. Right. Okay. I'm just going to go into town and try and find these things because I'm sure it's going to get really boring for people watching. But I was saying, sorry, I was actually saying something as well, wasn't I? What the hell was I saying? I can't even remember now.
Well, we were talking about loading screens in Bayonetta.
That's it, yeah. Because in the PC, the screen, like the loading, is literally gone. But yeah, so in Xbox 360 and the PS3 original, they had quite long loading times. So you had like this weird, sort of basically like the loading screen where you could control Bayonetta and like almost like, what's it called? Basically she's just running around like an empty space and you can test out moves and stuff and like kind of like what they did in Assassin's Creed, like in a purgatory kind of area, but they kept them in the PC version, but they load so quickly that you don't even get to do it. So like you can see her pop up, you might be able to press jump and she'll jump and then suddenly it loads to that level. So it's weird that they kept it in. So again, when we're speaking about like the loading screen to this, I think they could still do it, like just have it as a transition. Oh, the cat. Gotta give the cat the milk.
Wildcats.
Thundercats. Oh.
Yes, so that cat's mother got run over by the car that hit the old guy.
Yeah, and
yes.
The people in that car killed my dad.
Yes. Some kind of Socratic irony. Oh,
It's good.
yeah, there you go. There's your milk.
Oh, they're so cute.
She's drinking.
She must have been very hungry.
Yeah, and she looks real happy. Thank you, doll.
Thank you.
So cute.
All right, now, what were you looking for again? We got sidetracked so much.
Yeah, we're looking for the 3 blades.
Oh yes.
The hairdresser.
The barber.
The barber.
The tailor.
That's
the cook.
the tailor.
That's 4. There's no hairdresser. It's the barber, not the hairdresser.
Sorry.
That's the same thing. Tomato, tomato. Mirror, mirror. You know, same shit. Okay.
Here's a controversial question that I don't think is that controversial, but did you prefer the forklift driving or the pallet lifting from Shenmue 2? Like the forklift driving.
Yeah. The pallet, I had to turn the volume down because I was so annoyed by the guy's voice when he was going
Yeah.
and then you dropped the fucking cart and I was like, oh, stop, because I kept sucking at it, so then I had to hear it over and over again.
Man.
I had to mute the TV, and this was on like an older TV. So I don't think I even muted it. I had to get off my ass and literally put the volume button down, and that's how much I hated it. Like I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. But yeah, I was so glad when that was over.
I get you?
I preferred dusting the books.
You look busy.
Carrying
On
the
the
books,
contrary.
carrying the books and balancing them,
my
in
bread
the
isn't selling as
Manmo
well
temple.
as before.
That was
yeah.
I'm not worried
entertaining.
about Tom's hot dogs
than
or that
carrying
hamburger
fucking
place
pallets.
over
Oh,
there
God.
much,
But yeah, forklift.
Bob's
I
Pizzeria.
don't know anybody who preferred
he's
the pallets
a tough
over the forklift.
competitor. I see.
Honestly.
I have heard some people like say like I think I saw a couple of things on Twitter, like some people actually saying bring back the paddock lifting like from Shenmue 2 to Yu Suzuki like on Twitter for Shenmue 3, and I was just like, why wouldn't you have the forklift trucks? It's clearly a better thing. It's so
Are
much
you
more
a
fun.
masochist?
Yeah.
But I think I don't even want him to bring back forklifts. I mean, I don't even know how they would include forklifts in the area that he's in.
No, that's
That'd
true,
be
yeah.
Weird. But I feel like there was something he mentioned, and I'm like, are you just doing this to appease the fans? So I would prefer either a completely new job or another form of, another way of earning money, maybe fighting people like you do in Shenmue 2. I don't know if you remember that like fight circle thing. They were like in parts of Kowloon or wherever it was, and then you fight people, you earn money, or arm wrestling, lucky hit, of course. There were multiple ways to earn money in Shenmue 2.
I would like a sort of the option for a job like the forklift truck or something. Maybe not that necessarily. Maybe an Uber. He could be on an Uber.
Yeah.
From
Or
1986.
more duck racing, you know? Like I never won the duck racing thing either. I don't know if you ever did that. Oh, QTE time.
I
Spoiler.
don't remember this bit. Or do I?
Yeah.
No, I do. Yeah.
You think you can bump into me and now you apologize? Yeah, jerk. Apologize to Enoki-san.
Oh, so good.
Maybe I'll just beat an apology
I think it's
out of you.
the right button.
God, let's see what
Or
happens.
maybe it's left. It's an arrow.
I guess it happens.
I'm pretty sure it's an arrow.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You're
Arrow followed
history.
by a button or an A. Oh, left.
Yeah.
Then probably A. Yeah. baby.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
Damn, you're
There's
pretty
another
tough.
QTE while you're walking WE2. There's this, if you walk late at night, you stumble into like this drunk guy. And if you get the
I don't have
QTE
time to
wrong,
play
he
your little
injures you and
games.
you go back to
Yes.
your house.
I'm
Oh, really?
sorry.
You don't mess with me
Immediately,
again.
yeah.
Got it?
Like he beats you up so badly you're sort of
All right.
unconscious,
All
or-
right.
Yeah. I think he hits you in the head with the bottle that he was holding.
wow. Again, you could have made that up. And,
Hey, are you okay? Can you get up?
but you were just saying something about duck racing.
Yeah, Shenmue 2, there's duck racing that you can do. I don't know if you actually ever did
I
that.
never even knew that was a thing.
Oh my god, how do have you not? Okay, so there was it's like it's a series of events that you have to do. So there are certain things in Shenmue 2 that you have to locate and find. There is it's like a gold coin or some amulet or something, and then you show it to the girl at the tomato convenience store, I think, in Aberdeen, wherever the tomato convenience store is in Shenmue 2. And she leads you to this fight circle, and then you beat her in that, you know, hidden fight circle area or something. And then somehow that leads you to, she then takes you to duck racing, something like that. It's that crazy, but I'm not probably describing it properly. But it's very complicated, and I required a walkthrough to figure that out. So it's not really something you can kind of figure out yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
no idea.
there's a hidden fight circle that you probably haven't seen, and there's duck racing. So
Wow.
yeah,
There's so much stuff.
yeah.
I vaguely remember a fight circle thing, but I don't remember duck racing. Am I going crazy? The time is like 20 past 1 or whatever.
It's 1:22.
Yeah.
What does it say on the barbershop?
10 till 7. It's closed.
You might need to go to the other two. I think this one triggers later.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're not going to let you talk to them until you
It's
talk to
closed.
the other guys.
I do see now it actually has a sign saying closed on it. So okay, I can't remember where I'm going. So I need you to actually. Be like,
Try the. You know where the tobacco shop is? There's another barber shop over there. Try over
I
there.
vaguely remember going around. Oh god, whoa. I remember going
Oh,
around
God.
here a bit, around this bit.
Yeah. Actually, no. Go back that way.
Oh, I gotta go this way.
All right, you could go this way.
I'm sure
You'll probably
there's
be able to reach it.
something around here. I remember there's a QTE in Shenmue 2 which involves like going to a barber shop or something, and he goes to put like a knife to your throat. Ah, that's the one I want. That's one of the places I need to go to. Yes, this is the. I think this is the chef one. Or is it
I think
locked?
they're open
Guess
late.
they're not open
They
yet.
open later.
God damn it. Suck. Okay, I remember where it is. What time do they open? It doesn't say.
Yeah, it's right there
Where?
on the glass.
Oh,
That glass. 5
5 to 4.
a.m.
Oh, okay. 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. Okay, cool. Cool.
So you got to go back later.
Yeah, much later.
So let's try.
Nana's Karaoke Bar.
Let's go to that other barber shop that I was talking about.
Yeah, where is this?
So keep going this way. Unless you want to play slots, it's actually right there.
Where?
Not that one.
This one.
That one, yeah. I didn't know. Yeah. Slut house.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, sorry, there's the barber thing in Shenmue 2 where he puts like the knife, the barber sort of cutthroat razor thing to your throat.
And he says, "Whatever you do, don't press A."
And yeah, it says don't move, and like it flashes up with like the QTE, and about 10 times I just instantly had to press it. I was like, ah, he's gonna kill me.
I did that the first couple of times. Yeah.
Oh man, I think I did it. I was like, do I have to wait till the last second and do it or something? And, do you know what? I think I do remember this place now.
You do remember?
Yeah, I remember this. I vaguely remember walking in here.
Do you remember this? Do you remember that you can go to that fortune teller lady, and she'll give you when it gives you the options for a gamble, she'll give you a lucky number.
Oh really?
20 tokens
And you
for
pick
100
the
yen.
number of the slot machine, and you have a higher chance of winning
Oh, that's
I'll
cool.
play it once.
money,
How many will I use?
or not money, tokens. Like, you don't actually win money from these things. You win tokens, which could give you what the hell do you call them? Capsule toys, and
Oh, okay.
eventually a certificate of something. I wouldn't recommend blowing your money on this though. This triggers me to Vegas.
I'm doing it.
I went to Vegas in March, and I had that mentality like, oh look, I won some money, and then I lost it all, and then I try to win it back.
I'm not good at gambling. I don't really get
Out of
it.
tokens.
Like, yeah. I don't understand these machines
That's
at
enough
all.
for now.
So,
It's randomized.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't see any fun in it.
Let's go,
Let's get
leave.
out of this place.
Let's not make Rio a gamble-holic here. He already has enough trouble with the toy capsules.
He does. Oh, we've got less than 3 hours to wait for the restaurant to open. Way!
Woohoo!
Time does fly. Okay, so what's the other place I need to go to? I've got the Mary's Patches and Embroidery.
It's one of the like stores that are kind of outside like that. You don't actually go inside. It's like the
Oh, okay.
I think it's that old guy. The guy that said he used to be Chinese.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's backed by Tom, I think. By
Okay.
Tom's Hot Dogs. That street.
So where's the barber shop?
So the barber shop is, you have to go down where the tomato convenience store is. I think on the left. Go down this way. All the way down.
To the end?
Run, Forest, run, yeah. You'll see the barber spiral thing. It'll be on the left.
Oh! I did see that. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Why didn't I just go there? I saw there and thought, I need to go to the barber shop. I didn't actually go.
I
There's a
believe
twig in
once
my
you go
brain.
there, he will point you to Lou Barber's hair salon. So
Okay.
there you go. Open. This one's actually open.
Ah, thank
Normal
God.
cuts $20. That's actually around how much cut here costs near me. Plus tip.
Excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
I'm searching for members
Hi
of the
there.
Three Blades.
The Three Blades? Ryo, how come you know about them?
Tao-san from Ajiichi told me. He said I should ask you about them.
Is that so?
Will you help me, Maeda-san?
Sure, of course.
What
Go
a
down
nice
past
guy.
the hamburger place.
Yeah,
You
he's
mean
very
on Bear
nice.
Burgers? Just past the vegetable
Still
stand.
looks like he's dead inside
Yeah.
though.
There's
He's
a
just
barber
sweeping
shop
that
down
one
there called
section
Yu
like
Barber
20
and Hair
times.
Salon.
There's nothing
A
there,
Chinese
Dad.
couple runs it.
There's nothing there.
They're a Three
His neck
Blades
looks
barber
really
shop.
uncomfortable as well.
Tao-san told me it's closed.
Yeah,
He's actually just kind
I
of
hear their
stuck like that.
grandfather was hospitalized,
I need hunched
but
over
he
too.
said to be discharged within the next couple of days. Perhaps today even.
Oh.
Is that so? Well, I'll try there.
Okay, so that barber shop I went to before was the right one, but
Yep.
okay, that's cool. Ah, but he was injured. That's why it was closed, even though it was meant to be open. It all makes sense.
See?
That's such a good game.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wonder how much of this sort of stuff's going to be in Shenmue 3, like the whole investigating, running around, speaking to people. Because I feel like.
Well, I feel like he's going to introduce different. Wait, is this Mary Patch's embroidery? It's one of the two here. Look at the one on the right.
Yes,
Is that it?
That's
Yeah, look at that. That's the guy who said he used to be Chinese. But anyway,
Which way is
think
due, Barber, and
he'll
There's a
have
Sega
maintain
sign in
some
the
of-
background. Sorry.
what?
There's a Sega sign in the background.
Down
Yeah. It's
Don't
like
mind
it's
that.
up
The
above,
end?
right?
Across
Yeah, behind
from
Rio's
Tsukushi
head a second ago.
Apartments.
Yeah.
Thank you. See
But
you.
what was I saying?
Sorry.
No, I interrupt you all the time.
Sega. Okay, carry on.
Oh, see, there it is. There it is. I actually I never really noticed that often until I saw someone who made like a wallpaper of Dobuita, and they like took a screenshot of like a zoomed out thing, and I was like, is that really there? And I looked up, and it was there.
That's so cool.
But yeah, I think they'll keep, most of what gave the game its charm, but I think they'll also introduce new, things into the game, like, better controls for one. But I think you think he's gonna introduce like the
Science is
game
open.
mechanic where you just kind of like run into people, because you know how in this game you just kind of you can run into people, but like you don't actually hit them. Do you think he's gonna include like bumping into people, or like Yakuza where you could like beat them up randomly?
You, son. Hello.
That's kind of funny.
That would be quite
Welcome.
cool.
How would you like your hair today?
Again, I do remember
not here
vaguely
for a
reading,
haircut.
like,
I came to ask about people
again in the
from
Dreamcast
China.
magazine, how
And you are
originally they were
Hazuki
planning. I
of
don't
the
know. Again, I
Hazuki
don't know how
Dojo
much
in
rumor
Yamanose.
this is, or the Dreamcast
Hazuki-san.
magazine might have had everything wrong. But they're sort of saying how
you saw it in the
originally they wanted
paper
people
on
to
that
react to
snowy
how
day.
you were around them in the world. So if you
I
like went
understand you've
to
gone
a
through a
shop
lot.
and started like picking up things but you weren't buying,
I'm
they'd
looking
actually get
for a
angry at you.
Chinese man who goes
So I don't
by
know
the
if that
name
sort of stuff's going to
Lan
be in it, like that
Tao's
much level of
son
detail.
and the others of the Three Blades
yeah.
said that perhaps
Yeah.
you'd know.
So, Tao-san
I
referred you
think
to
he also
us.
mentioned that you'll
I'm
be
a
able to
second-generation
switch between
Chinese,
characters.
so I don't think
So
I
not
can
only will
be
you be able
much
to play
help.
as Ryo, you can also play as
Maybe
Shenhua.
they meant your
as well.
father.
See, I'm not sure if I'm so
Oh.
keen on that.
I see.
And I don't think it's like, I think it'll be different
He
in terms
is-
of like what
My
they can
father's
Yeah.
80 years old.
do.
He
And
owned a shop in Yokohama.
I mean, we'll see. Like, it's,
before the
you don't have
war.
too much detail
Maybe
about how
he
it's gonna
knows.
play.
If it's a
He's
case
been in
that,
hospital for the flu
like, okay,
and was just
you know, like how Sonic
discharged
Adventure,
yesterday.
the very first Sonic Adventure,
He's
you
been through a
could
lot,
choose a
so
character,
he
but
kept
you could
it
actually
closed
play
for
through
a
their
while.
entire adventure
Is he all right?
without changing to
Oh,
any
he's
other
much
character.
better
Like
now.
you could play through it and get to
It's
the end
more,
of
it's
the
more,
adventure.
it'd be more of like
Park.
if you're playing Knights of the
Suzume
Old Republic
Park.
and you can just switch
He
between them.
walks once
I
around
think
the
that's
Buita
unless
and
unless
eats at the
unless it's
soba
also
restaurant every
I think
day.
the other possibility
Thank you
is
very
like
much.
it's a
I'll try that.
situational thing, so you'll be them temporarily.
Hmm.
You
See,
know, like
I'm
this
not-
particular area. you
I'm
know?
not a fan of that sort of thing. Like, I'd like if they have like a whole story, a complete story where if you play as both Shenmue and not Shenmue, both as Ryo and Shenhua. If you play both of them, you get the complete story. But I'd like it that you can play as like Ryo and go through his story, and
Yeah.
then I could play as Shenhua and play as her story. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea of that, but I don't really like the idea of having to switch like half. Because I always find that breaks up the games and makes it. Because that's why I didn't like Sonic Adventure 2 so much, or that like Sonic 06 had many problems with it. But that was one of the things that I thought wasn't so good. Like we had to switch. Like I like the idea of just being able to play through the game as one character, see their story, and then do something else. I should.
Well, we'll
visit-
see how they implement it, if they implement it, but I think there's going to be some kind of thing like where you can even maybe play as Ren for a bit or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think.
Who's that
what was
guy?
I-
Sorry, did you see that picture on the wall?
The dude with the hair?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
It's just a random.
I
like,
want it to look like that. Give me
it wasn't
that
Japanese or Chinese. It was just like.
Give me the white guy haircut.
Wow. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, carry on. So you can play as Ren and people. You say. possibly.
Yeah, so that possibly, but
Okay.
again, detail is so scarce, like in terms of gameplay. Not really sure. Let's see. So we talked to him. Oh, is there anyone else you really have to talk to? Honestly, I feel like it's the main barbershop guy, and that's it.
I thought you had to speak to this person. Maybe. Oh, it's still locked. Damn it. Okay.
It's closed.
What time is it? What time?
We could probably. It's almost midnight for you, no?
Oh, in real life? Yes, it is.
Yeah, in
It's
real
midnight.
life. In fake life.
Fake life. That person actually still needs to speak to someone else. Speak to Leo Senior or Leo Senior,
Oh.
who walks in Suzumi Park.
Go by the arcade. And go back up those stairs. Or actually, I don't think it's up the stairs. But it is by the arcade.
Okay, I think I know where that is.
I like if you talk to like the random strangers, like, sorry, I don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, or I'm very tired. Please come back later. I don't know where you're going to be later. Let's talk to this. lady.
Later when?
What's she doing?
Or they say they're busy.
Sorry,
like
but,
this bitch is probably gonna say she's busy.
If you're trying to pick me up, forget it. Find someone else.
Go away, pervert.
Let me resume my staring at this magazine.
Talk to me, woman. Talk. She doesn't answer. A small child. Let's talk to him in the street. Hey, you, kid.
Hey there, kid.
Hi.
Hi, mister. Hey, mister. You want to wrestle?
Sorry. Maybe later, okay?
You want to wrestle? What's going on there?
Yeah. Oh, we go right here.
My uncle wrestles with me. Oh my god.
Right here.
Is this the guy? Oh no.
No, that's a girl.
That's a girl?
The guy sitting there though. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Go back. That's the chick. That guy right there. Yeah. There he is.
Are you Diyu-san?
You want to wrestle?
You want to wrestle?
And you?
Yeah, kid. I'll
My name
wrestle.
is Dio Hazuki.
Clothes on or
Hazuki
off?
Dojo in Yamanose.
I've heard what happened to your father. My condolences.
I'll be shirts, you be skins.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Chinese man who calls himself Lan Di.
I'm not scared.
3 Blaze members like Aji Ichi's Tao-san suggested that perhaps you
Not
might
afraid.
Ah, you know of the 3 blades.
Blades.
know. I know it refers to the 3 professions.
We could probably split
barbers,
this video
cooks,
into
and
like 2
tailors.
or 3 parts, honestly.
That it
Yeah.
does.
I think we
Did
should.
You know
We probably
that
will
the
do.
proud elite of these
Or we can,
professions
I don't know,
were
chop it up
also
or
imperial
I don't know,
bodyguards,
chop out massive sections.
protecting emperors from assassinations with their
Many of you want to
razors,
sit through 3 hours of
knives,
gameplay.
and scissors.
I bet it'd be better if we
About
just split
Lan
into
Di.
like
I gather by his
3 parts or
name that he is
however long we
most
recorded.
likely
It's like we
a
just
member
did
of
2
a
weeks worth of
Chinese
video.
black market cartel. Or
And it's only the
perhaps
beginning.
even the
We had so
Chinese
see, look at that.
mafia.
We had so much
Would
shit to
they
talk
be here
about.
in
We're
Yokosuka?
literally at the
They
beginning of
have
the game,
developed a base
and it's
in
been
the
recording for
harbor
2.5 hours,
to bypass
basically.
customs and expand their
It's crazy.
activities. Try
It is crazy.
asking
It is
some of the
Shenmue.
sailors in the vicinity.
Shenmue.
They're bound to know more.
Sailors?
Bound to know more.
I'll look
Ah,
for some.
Classic,
Yes,
obviously.
sailors.
Good luck.
Yeah, baby.
Must find sailors. I love it. Oh, it's so good.
I love how that's the thing that stuck with people who didn't even play the game. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, the game with the sailors, right?
Do you know I
Yeah.
can find some sailors? Oh, it's that guy. Can I speak to him?
That's the guy who beat you up.
Hey, Anoke.
What do you want?
I have something to ask you.
Why should I answer you?
Do you know anywhere around here where sailors hang out?
Don't know anything about that.
I see.
I love it. It's just, I that's one of the things I just wonder if, like, in Yu Suzuki's mind or like the Japanese language, it doesn't seem that strange, but in the Western world, like saying, "Do you know where sailors hang out?" is just like so. It's just like
They did, yeah. That
wrong.
context doesn't exist there. Like they weren't thinking like, oh hey, you know, I could find some sailors at a bar. You know, the military type, big gentlemanly studs. After 9 p.m. Look at all the children.
Tatsuya.
Dude,
Oh, look at that one.
need to speak to
Yeah.
him.
just gave me my allowance.
We got
He's
some
not chubby,
wasted.
kid. Don't waste it.
I had an allergic reaction.
Oh man.
Tom,
Hi, Dio.
do you know any place where sailors hang out?
Sailors? Yeah, I do.
Excuse me.
They hang out at bars. They always start street fights when they're drunk, you know. I can't stand them, man.
Is he meant to be Jamaican?
Which bar do they hang out at?
I don't
He's
know.
supposed to be American
I'm broke.
with
I
a
can't
Jamaican
afford to
accent.
drink.
Oh well, later.
It's just some bars. Sailors hang out in bars at night.
You bet your ass they do. Bars that are quite happy.
It's just wonderful. I love it.
I would love for if they remastered it. I want the bar to like resemble a very gay bar, like an obviously gay bar. Like I want Cher playing in the background.
Well, have you seen the Police Academy movies?
Not recently, but I have seen them. Yeah.
There's one of the I don't know if it's one or two of the movies. They keep tricking like the two sort of bad cop people. He keeps tricking them to go to a gay bar, like the Blue. It's called the Blue Oyster Club or something.
Yeah.
And they keep tricking them to go in there. Just imagine that. Oh god.
Have you seen the Blue Oyster Club?
Can I go into this place now? I want to go in here and speak to someone. I know I don't have to now.
I think they'll tell you something.
They might tell me about some sailors.
Some sailors, or she'll just talk about ramen.
Hey.
There's
Excuse
nothing
me.
in your
What
thing,
do you
lady.
wish to order?
No. I have something to ask you.
What is it?
Do you know of any places where sailors hang out?
Let's see. I
Oh,
often
is he
see
asking
them
about sailors
around,
again?
but
Of course.
Where?
around here. Not many come in here, though. I'd assume that they go
But-
drinking around
Ask
here.
your
I see.
motorcycle guy right next to her.
Is it busy?
Yeah, I would do.
Well, yes.
One thing I was about to say though,
Would you like something to eat?
that was actually quite
How
cool
about our
because she does
special
actually
dish for
say they
young
hang
people
out
we
around
call
here,
young
but they
ramen?
don't come in here much.
It's
They must go to a
1.5
bar
times
nearby.
the size of our
Yeah.
Whereas other
regular
people would
ramen.
be like, I don't
Yeah,
know, or
next time
yeah,
for
they
sure.
hang out in bars.
See
She's
you
giving me a bit
then.
more of a
Yeah.
clue.
Thanks anyway.
So, if you are really stuck in this game, you do actually speak to people, and they do give you these little hints. Like we sort of mentioned, it doesn't hold your hand, but it, you know,
In 2 though, they kind of hold your hand because they could actually literally take you themselves in 2. Like if there's an area or a person that you wanted to talk to, they're like, oh yeah, I know this place, follow me, and they'll actually take you there. It gets annoying though because you have to follow their pace.
wasn't that in Shenmue 2?
Yeah, in 2.
Okay, yeah. So didn't do
Got
it
a
in this,
minute?
did they?
If it's
Not in
going
this
to
one,
take
no.
time, come over to the bar.
I will.
Hello.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Yokosuka.
She's not doing anything. What's she doing?
Go back that way.
Hey, don't we go to this bar?
Go to the motorcycle shop guy.
Okay, which is it this way or is it the other way around?
I think it's this way. Yeah, this way. Am I crazy?
There's a
I think
bar
I'm.
guy.
No, it's right here. The
Hey,
gray-haired
bad
guy.
guy.
Not those
What do
two.
you
Well, maybe.
want?
I want to ask you
What
something.
do you want?
You sure got nerve. You'll have to be nice if you want to play with me.
Yeah, these thugs.
Them thugs. That guy.
Ono-san.
Oh, it's you, Rio. I heard you had a hard
Oh,
time.
it's you, Rio.
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yes. I feel a lot better now.
Don't overdo it.
Ah, that was helpful.
Who's it? Actually, go into Bar Yokosuka.
What
Yeah.
do you want?
What do I want?
I need to ask you something.
I got nothing to say to you.
and have a drink.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You frontin' with me?
You fronting with me?
I've got a question for you.
I told you. Forget it. Kiss off, twit.
That was something I always found quite funny. They say kiss off a lot in this game, but I'm pretty sure at one point they actually say piss off.
Piss off, you twit.
It's,
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm sure it's near the harbour. At one point they change it to piss off. Unless I could be mistaken. Maybe that was all in my brain, but I kept saying kiss off. And then
Maybe it was piss off.
Hey, another bar.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Rio. I can't serve you alcohol, but have a seat.
Yeah, how was Rio meant to be?
Thanks.
What's that?
How old
about
is
a cola?
Rio meant to be?
Sure.
I don't know.
Because he can't drink alcohol in this.
Oh,
movie.
18.
Oh, he's only 18. Wait, what's the
18.
drinking age in Japan?
Is it 21?
Oh,
Might be. It's 21 over here.
It's 18 over here. Come on over.
I knew that when I visited. I was under 21, and I was like, oh, I could drink here legally. Yeah.
Out around here?
You know what I'm gonna do? And then I turned 21 there, and it wasn't special because I was already able to drink.
Right.
I actually turned
Try the
21
MJQ
while I was
Jazz Bar
studying
or
abroad there.
Heartbeats Bar.
Oh, cool.
Is that where they go?
So
But you best be
booze.
careful.
Booze.
I hear they run
Booze
with
underage
a dangerous
booze.
crowd.
Any guys with tattoos on their arms?
You'll probably find guys like that there.
That's all right.
Oh yeah. Gonna find some sailors with tattoos. MJQ Jazz Bar and Heartbeats Bar.
Yeah, we could try the MJQ
Let's do it.
and then try and do the.
Did you see like one of the things he actually said just then, where he was like, "When you say sailors, you don't just mean any sailor, do you?" It's so good.
You bet your ass. I don't mean any sailors.
Now, where is the MJQ bar? What's this one? Is that?
It's the one with the double
Oh,
door.
wait, it's right here.
Hey. Oh, they're locked.
Excuse me.
God damn it.
Hello.
Who is it? I'm sorry, we don't open till 7.
Whoa.
Do any sailors come to drink here?
Those guys usually come around 9 p.m. Why don't you come back then?
Actually, in Japan,
Thanks.
I think it's 20, not 21.
Oh.
But either way, he's still underage. He's 18.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's not 7 o'clock
They
yet.
open at 7. Yeah.
Okay, I can wait. Well, it says they come around 9 o'clock, so if I go in there at 7 and wait around, do I see them come in?
They'll already be there.
Really? Because he says they normally come around 9 o'clock. So, I'll just run over here. And then
Heartbeats opens around 9. Heartbeats bar opens at 9. The MJQ opens at 7, and they'll be there already.
Okay.
You just have to wait until
Excuse
lights
me.
turn on.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry.
I'm in a hurry. Run, boy, run.
I'm in a hurry to wrestle some kid down the street. He said he wanted to wrestle.
Yeah. See this kid?
I mean, it doesn't take too long for it to go to 7. Is that one thing that kind of annoyed you, or were you fine waiting for things? Or did you prefer that Shenmue 2 included the time pass?
Ooh, the light's turning on. I liked that Shenmue 2 had the option for time pass, but I also didn't mind the waiting around because the game feels... The thing I like about the game is it's meant to be kind of as realistic as possible. So the fact that stuff happened, I liked. Like the fact that you had to wait around. You had to learn stuff yourself. You had to go around and do speak to people, work out where things are. I enjoyed that aspect because it's this type of game. If that happened in other games, I'd probably be a bit annoyed, because other games just aren't quite similar. Like I'm trying to think of an example.
Shenmue 3 would be like Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's gonna have a phantom cigar which lets you. I don't know did you play Metal Gear Solid 5 or no?
I have not. I want to.
Excuse me.
So there's a thing. There's an item that he
I'm
has
sorry,
called the
I
Phantom
really need
Cigar,
some
and he
time
sits down
alone
and
right
smokes
now.
it and passes
Oh,
time.
I'm sorry.
So I want to see that happen in Shenmue 3.
That'd be quite
Maybe
funny.
not a cigar, but I don't know, his
I'm not in
mirror
the
or
mood
something.
to talk right now.
Oh, sorry.
I think it'd be quite funny if what's this?
Cigarette, phantom cigarette.
Pick it up.
Passes
I
time.
can't pick it up.
I don't think you. No, you can't.
Okay, I want to speak to the guy, but I keep speaking to that girl by mistake.
Well, you already spoke to the bar guy, right? When you walk
No.
up to those dudes at the pool table, they'll just
Okay.
trigger a cutscene.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Got a minute?
Got a
Yeah.
minute? Yeah.
Hey,
Now,
the
if I
kid's
remember
saying
correctly,
something.
once you go into the
Are you guys sailors?
the pool stance, I think you move the stick.
Could be.
I'm gonna say
kid,
7 times
how
to
about
the
a
right
game?
with the D-pad, and I think that'll
Game?
give you.
You sink the
The
ball in
shots.
one shot,
Really?
you win.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
And I'll answer your questions.
But I think it's better than guessing.
But you
completely.
missed. I win.
Okay,
I remember reading it somewhere. Let's just go with 7.
Okay, I'm gonna do
7
that.
presses of the right, like just 7 presses of the right D-pad.
Okay.
You're on.
Or we'll lose
Just have to
money
make the
and
shot, right?
you're gonna have to buy him a drink.
Try your luck.
Let's go with 7. I'm gonna say 7.
Okay, I'm gonna do what you say. I'm gonna do it 7
So, all right, just press it 7 times.
Am I hitting a white ball into another white ball? That's weird.
I think you have to go into the first person mode.
Oh,
So
yeah.
press A to switch close up. Yeah.
Cool.
So you use the D-pad to fine tune your aim. So you press the right D-pad 7 times.
1,
I think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't seem
Come
like
on. Okay, just do it.
I'll just do it.
Okay,
Oh! Oh!
do it. Fuck! God damn it! No.
Maybe I was tapping too lightly. It seemed to move very small amounts. Like
Maybe it was a 9.
Thanks, kid. That's amazing.
How are you able to buy him a bourbon? You're still 18.
Set him up.
He's not even gonna ID you. How much did you lose? 1,000?
Yeah. That's an expensive drink right there.
Good bourbon. How much is 1,000 yen in 1986?
Whoa. I don't know.
Let's look it up. Google.
Go to the Google machine. I'm going back in there. I'm going to kick some ass. Let's do this. I feel like I'm going to a Wild West.
Right now it's $10. Well, what the
that's
fuck? That's actually cheap.
Yeah.
Well, that means Rio's also really poor. So he essentially just has like $80 in his pocket.
Can I play with you guys a game?
Do you have a minute?
I don't know what you want, but
No, they'll probably
we don't
just
have
properly
time
tell
for
you
the
to
likes
fuck
of
off.
you. Go on,
Yeah.
leave us alone.
Oh, I want to play with some sailors. Oh, man.
I think now you can just go to the
kid.
Heartbeats bar.
Ain't got some time
Have
to chat
9.
with you. Man, check with someone else.
Or maybe it's 8. Either way, we should just go down that way.
Okay. Let's go to the bar.
She's drinking by herself. What's her story?
What is her story?
I bet you it's in that strategy guide if I can find it.
Probably is. What is your
I
blood
know
type?
Blood type, yeah.
But why would they ever need to know that?
I don't know. I just think he just wanted to be really detailed.
Yeah. Is the jazz bar down this road? feel like I saw it
Yeah. It's down the steps across from the motorcycle shop, down
okay.
this way. Yeah, down through here. Yeah, right there.
Okay, yeah. I remember this bit vaguely.
I think QTE time.
Oh.
Yeah, QTE. QTE.
Get out of my way.
Huh. Ew, what?
Go home.
Yeah.
Oh.
It feels so good when you get it right. I love it.
His kick doesn't even look that impactful to him, really. It seemed like just a light tap, and you're just like,
They're
They're
gone.
gone. They're gone.
But there's some QTEs you can get wrong, aren't there? But you don't.
You could fuck up, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even retry.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
so
you
yeah,
just
some of
have
them,
to
some of
deal
them
with
do
the
they make you retry, and some of them they don't. You just
Yeah.
continue the game basically, which I
Yeah.
really like that as well.
I think in this one you have no choice but to restart if you fuck up.
There you go.
Well, you can do some
Milk's
fuck up, so you
perfect
can
for a
have them hit
schoolboy,
you, but if you do
I'd
too
say.
much, it'll
Yeah.
restart it.
Are those guys
Milk
sailors?
for the schoolboy.
Maybe. I'm looking for
Look
sailors
at all
who work
these
with Chinese
sailors.
ships.
What are you, some kind of TV detective or something?
Back off.
Not my type.
You little
okay.
punk.
You
You learn
little.
some of
Look
this?
at that
Oh,
hat.
I
Oh, you missed. See?
did.
Oh, there you go. But see, you can still fight.
Oh crap!
Oh God, you just got your ass kicked. Oh God.
I thought I pressed it in time. That's really annoying. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's try again. It's quite funny. They slide him some milk, and they laugh about it. But I've actually gone into a couple of pubs in the UK and ordered milk. One of them said no, and the other one said sure, and they gave me a pint of milk. It was great.
Are those guys sailors?
That seems like a random thing to ask at a bar, though.
I'm looking for sailors who work
really
with
I
Chinese
really like
ships.
milk.
What are you, some kind of TV detective or something?
Back off.
Back off.
You little punk.
You little.
You looking for some of this?
Yeah, take that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, not this one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Doctor Strange. Like you just fuck up 3 times, just come back. I've come to bar.
That's enough.
You fuck up,
You
try
put on quite a show, boy.
And Rio knows that
I'm
he's
looking
lost
for
like
info
multiple
about a
times, and he has
Chinese
to keep
cartel.
reliving this thing.
I'll tell you.
That'd be fun.
What?
In return, you don't show your face here again.
Okay.
Look for a guy named Charlie.
Have you seen Doctor Strange?
He deals in smuggled
Doctor
goods.
Strange, the
He's
movie? Yeah.
well known
Yeah.
in the underworld.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
why I
remember
brought
You
it up.
know about the
Oh,
Chinese
yes.
cartel.
Sorry, I didn't actually hear you say Doctor
Where is
Strange.
he?
Sorry.
He's
I was thinking of something
like
else when you
Doctor
said
Who?
that. Yeah, that's what I thought you said, Doctor
Try
Who.
asking at the motorcycle
Sorry,
shop
dude.
nearby.
What's he look like?
Is that what you're gonna say?
He always wears
Yeah.
shades and a black leather jacket.
Dormammu, I've come to
And-
bargain.
He's got a tattoo on his arm.
A tattoo on
Tattoo
his
on
arm?
his arm?
Enough talk. Now get out.
He's a freak. He's got a tattoo on his arm.
This guy.
I'm a cat. Dobwita. Dun dun. Dun. So yeah, I don't know how it's coming across like for people who haven't played the game or just watching it for the first time. Like the QTE scenes are actually really fun, like they're really intense. It's awesome. Where is Charlie? The knocking motorcycle shop for inflation. Is this the shop? Am I here already?
Yeah, this is the knocking motorcycle shop.
Who's this guy? Will he help me?
Ono-san,
Hey, Ryo!
Notice me, senpai.
do you know a guy named Charlie?
Charlie?
Charlie.
You know him?
He's such a poser. Thinks riding a hog makes him
Charlie.
look cool, but it don't. He ain't a real biker.
Do you know where he lives?
No idea. He only stops by sometimes. Oh yeah, go to Tsuruoka's place.
You mean Tsuruoka-san at the jacket shop?
I heard Charlie goes there sometimes.
Thank you.
I just noticed as I was talking, like, oh, whoops. It does actually say knocking on the window, like all the stickers.
Knocking, 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 knocking.
Knocking motorcycle. Now, is this the jacket one that's around here? Like, you go down the main street?
Yeah. But it's closed now.
Ah, you're kidding me.
No.
Why would they be closed?
It's probably like 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's nearly 9 p.m. Ah, man. I need to find Charlie. Do you know Charlie?
Miki,
Do you look like a Charlie?
I'm looking for someone. Do you know a guy named Charlie?
Charlie? Doesn't sound Japanese. Who is he? Tell me, is he good looking?
I have no idea. That Charlie guy, he wears a black leather jacket and sunglasses, and he rides a motorcycle.
Wow, he's got a motorcycle? Then hey, why don't you ask Ono-san about him?
The motorcycle shop? Just past Aichi-Ichi?
Yeah, that's the one. Maybe Ono-san can tell you something.
I'll give him a try. Thanks, you're a big help.
Okay. Which way do I go?
Probably to sleep. I don't know if you can get much of anything else.
Hi, Ryo.
Maybe Tom.
I'm
Tom
looking
usually
for
has
a guy
something to
named
say.
Charlie. Do you know him?
Probably
Charlie?
have to.
He wears sunglasses, a black leather jacket,
Go to
and has a
sleep.
tattoo on his arm.
No, I don't know him, man.
Really?
Doesn't know him. Damn you, Tom. You've let me down for the last time. Who's this girl?
Honey-san.
She's
Honey-san.
Do
Honey.
you know a guy named Charlie?
Honey-san.
Charlie?
He wears a black leather jacket and a pair of sunglasses.
Sorry, I don't think I know him.
I see.
That's brilliant.
Give me some honey, son.
As far as I remember, if you keep stay out way too late, you do actually get transported back to your house, don't you?
Yeah, and then you get like a talk from Ine-san about saying staying up too late. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
Okay, I'll run back home.
Good, yeah.
Maybe I should have put on that warping thing so I could just warp home.
Yeah.
I love the as it gets to night time, you hear like different sounds and stuff. There's like these ambient sounds. Like, you can hear dogs barking and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah. Distance, just dogs barking. It just adds to the environment and the ambiance.
Yeah. In the background music, it's really subtle, like most of the time. Like, it's not like other because you got spend a lot of time exploring and stuff. It's just they just have it quite quiet and it's just a little bit again ambience almost. But like I've been playing the Caligula effect a lot lately because we're reviewing that for Megavision's issue 4, and if you don't know about it, it's a PS Vita game, PlayStation Vita game. The guy behind it is the guy who actually did the first 2 Persona games, so it's got quite a bit of Persona influence behind it. But that game, oh my god, there's like, without giving away too much, there's some really stupid decisions in the game. Like there's a whole thing about like basically the sort of main baddie in the game, but she's not really a baddie. It's hard to explain. She's like almost a Hatsune Miku kind of character, and she's like, you're like in this like virtual world basically, and throughout the game you hear these different songs made by different composers who compose music for her, but you only have the one song in each dungeon, and the dungeons can take like 4 or 5 hours to complete, and so you're hearing the same freaking song for like 4 hours. At points it was driving me insane. I was like humming the song, but I didn't want to. I was just like, Argh! Like you go to sleep and it's just in your head. It was like that. It was like, oh man. So yeah, like this is kind of a lot better. It's like these ambient sounds, and like it changes as you walk through, and as the time changes, or depending on where you are. Whereas in that game, it's just literally like it's constant. It's like, oh god. I'm gonna save my game. Now, can you only save the game?
You could actually save while you're in the town, but it would turn on. Like you would have to go back to the main screen. So it's kind of like a pause type thing. Okay. So like it's not like you can save and then keep playing. You would essentially pause the game, and once you boot up the game, you hit continue, and it'll start from where you saved in the town.
That's quite cool. What's training?
Training will like if you're working in the dojo or whatnot, it'll kind of give you preference over what parts of the body you want to train or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Now, at this point, should we have a stop and come back later, or should we go and find the biker? I think this is a good
place to stop.
Okay. So cool. Next time we'll go and find Charlie.
We're going for Charlie.
Ask Tsuruko-san at the jacket shop.
Tsuruko-san, yes. Who is he? Where is he? How is he doing?
I like how he makes notes in the book, like leaving gaps for where other notes can go, because he puts them in order.
Because you missed them.
Yeah. I know I've missed some notes here, so I'm going to leave some spaces.
Some big spaces are actually for the fortune teller, because she does a lot of clues.
Oh, okay.
So certain things that have like big spaces like that, it's generally probably the fortune teller.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know
that. But there's also bits of info that you could get from other people.
Yeah.
Not necessarily important, but it adds to the detail of it.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. So right, we're going to stop there. I'm going to do your save thing that you just sort of said. So you. Oh yeah. No, not resume.
It's a resume.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
So you interrupt it, and then you hit continue to play from that point.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that also from my first couple plays until I was like, what does this do?
I vaguely remember I did used to do this, but I didn't. Your explanation of it is actually quite interesting. I never knew it did that as such. That's quite cool. So it's kind of like what the Xbox and I think PlayStation 4 do now. Like you can sort of exit the game almost, but it sort of saved it. Like literally saves you where you are. That's cool. Wow. Like so, if I was to save in the street or something somewhere, does
you would just start at the street.
Ah, so you don't start back in your bedroom or anything? Like
no.
Oh, that is really cool. Right, so how do I exit the game? Do I just turn it off?
You just turn off the console, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Cool, okay, so yeah, that was the sort of first couple of hours of Shenmue. A little bit of me getting lost, but luckily Marcin can remember most of the game, it seems, which is
sure
awesome.
Can.
He read that strategy guide like front to back every day. Man,
every day, twice a day, 4 times on Sundays.
See, for me, it was a kind of. I remember bits and pieces. There's some stuff you were telling me about though, which I genuinely never did. Like, there's some bits you might have mentioned that I was like, I don't remember that. Then I did it, and I was like, okay, I remember that. But some of the stuff you were talking about, I was like, no, literally no idea. No, didn't know that was even a thing. But yeah, so. We're actually going to stop here because it's it's a 2-hour video. It's a bloody long time, but we're going to come back into the game. And I vaguely remember from here when you start after the sailor, like finding the sailors bit, the game starts to really pick up. So check out the next video when we do that. Not sure we're going to record it, maybe next week or something. But yeah, I hope you guys and girls have been enjoying it, and yeah, we'll come back and we'll talk more about the memories of the game, which is sort of the whole idea of this video, the mega memories. Yeah, and Marcin, any thoughts from like what we've played or anything at all?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm sure they probably got tired of our rambling for 2 hours, but we'll be back next week.
Yeah, and I hope people who maybe not be familiar with the game will actually learn some things. I mean, Marcin, you seem to be a fountain of knowledge for everything Shenmue, so I'm really glad that you're actually with me on this. I reckon if I was playing with Chris, he wouldn't know what the hell's going on. So yeah.
It'd be 2 people running around with Rio into buildings and stuff.
Yeah, it would have probably taken us like 5 hours to do what we did just now. I've been talking to everything. I mean, I've been talking to every little kid on the street and asking for a wrestling match.
And eventually it turned into an actual wrestling match on a ladder, on a pole.
Oh man. Well, so yeah, that's it for this one. Be sure to check out all our other videos. This is the first Mega Memories, but we've got some Mega Plays and some other things going on our YouTube channel. Also check out SegaNerds.com for regular Sega news, Sega updates, and there's a Sega Nerds YouTube channel. We've got some other great stuff. And be sure to check out Megavisions magazine. It's available to download on pretty much every app store available. Check out megavisionsmagazine.com for more information. But yeah, and in the next issue we're going to be having E3 stuff and many other things I can't even think right now.
There's just so much stuff,
and also it's like midnight over here, so yeah.
That too.
And it's on a school night, damn it. So yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you very soon.
Hey boy!